that tonight.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hello. Yes, here we are on this Tuesday.
All right.
Let the airing of the grievances begin.
Yeah, Festivus started early.
Who's grieving?
I do not grieve.
I do not grieve. I'm happy.
I've been shamed for how female I
That's the
smell.
second time you've used that
Come
word when
on.
it came to this. In
I have
2
shame
days.
issues, okay? I read a lot of Brene Brown.
Yeah.
I walked in here, and I guess you had been doing whatever in the room.
Doing female things.
Doing chick things. I'm like, did you spray something in here?
I didn't spray
It
anything.
smells.
Like Tom Ford.
Good.
I went to the Chanel counter the other day, and this lady loaded me up on all sorts of perfume samples. And so, guess what? It's going to be a new
Now we all got to
new
pay.
broad every day in here.
Now
Because
we're
we
all paying
have
the
to
price.
pay.
It does smell good. I think
it smells good.
Scott said good with a question mark. It does smell good. It just.
I
he
didn't
was-
spray it in
he was
here. I
noticing.
sprayed it in
Here's
our
the
office.
thing.
Sprayed it in your chair.
I said, did somebody spray something in here? Automatically, everybody goes, oh, here he goes. He's mad
A
about
lot of
something.
smell shame on this show.
Well,
He's mad about nobody. Who's smell shamed anybody?
You guys did this
You're
to
making
Rafe
things up.
2
Yeah.
months ago.
What do you we haven't shamed
me.
anybody. We just said, hey,
And now you're gaslighting.
Oh.
I'm on a radio show. I won't speak.
You're nose lighting.
You're nose lighting the show, and you're
Yeah.
ruining the holidays.
You're scent lighting us.
Yep. And I'm sorry, this comes from a show that I remember you guys used to burn candles. You used to have a little candle
Well, that's
action.
because they're devil worshippers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, that was different.
That was during the devil worshiping phase.
It was
of
a
the show.
different time.
Different time.
Now they all got religion and everything's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Right on.
It was the 2010s.
Things were weird.
Things were weird. Things were strange.
Pantera was huge.
Yeah, that was
It's
like
all
a
good now.
neutralizing black.
That
leather
was a
candle.
neutralizing. We were in a very small studio.
And what is okay? So you smelt each other's bits.
Musk.
What?
Anything.
The
It was
musk.
very musky.
Yeah, we smelled each
and
other's anything.
it required a smelly candle to neutralize the scent.
Oh,
I think it was a guest coming in once, a female going, ooh.
Dang,
like-
really?
Yeah,
hilarious.
it smells like guy in here.
We did our best. We did our best to keep it neutral. Because in that little studio, you
It
could
was
smell
tiny.
somebody's shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody had stinky shoes, even with their feet in it, you'd be like,
Alright.
hey, you know what?
We
something
got
you did-
room here.
Yeah,
I
and that
know.
studio already was a little stinky by itself.
Yeah.
There was a time where I just had to say, you can't wear those shoes anymore, man.
Yeah, it was tiny. We
But
were in like
everybody-
a janitor closet.
But everybody was fine with that. Like everybody, you know.
And we lit a candle to neutralize the smell.
Weren't you in the hallway? Were you even in that studio?
You were floating.
Yes, I was in the studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just remember you being
Now
in
you're
the
trying
closet.
to shame me about the
No,
closet
I
living,
just-
the
hey,
closet
man.
dwelling.
I just would see you in the hall closet.
He was a
lot.
floater.
She just outed you.
No, the interns we had were in the closet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, Moon was in there first, and then the interns came.
Right. Right. I
Okay.
forget what guest it was that went. Was it Margaret Cho?
That's.
It
seems like
sounds
would
right.
be.
That interview did not go well.
It did. The whole thing didn't go well. I mean, from the moment she walked in, she may have been the one that went, ooh. And I really got like self-conscious about it. Like, I don't want a stinky studio. And by the way, whatever you did spray in here, I know you sprayed something.
I didn't spray it in here. I swear on your life.
We're in the trust tree. Oh, and you swear on my life.
I'll swear on my cat's lives. I sprayed it in our
Now
office.
I know you're serious.
Yeah.
It smells fine.
Okay, great. Thanks.
You see, this kind of attitude is what's going on right now,
Yeah.
everywhere.
People are done with this year, right? We're done
I feel pretty good. I'm
with each other.
Like, I feel okay. Like, I actually feel a little more jolly than normal. Don't know why.
Wow. That's awesome, man.
I feel a little more jolly than normal.
all right.
But I do feel like this
A woman.
forced holiday cheer is really having the opposite effect on people. Oh, it's Christmas time. We're supposed
Right.
to all be happy. I really feel like people are on edge.
What
And
gives
there's been a couple customer service incidences that not only have I had with people who are not feeling as or feeling or being outwardly jolly as maybe they should be
Okay.
this time of year. Like we were talking in the in the kitchen. Moon went to a sandwich establishment. I believe it was a Penn Station.
Yeah. It was indeed.
nailed that.
And the person behind the counter making the sandwich was not as jolly as one would think this time of year.
Twice actually this week. 2 different establishments, both restaurants, both me trying to be friendly and not talkative, but conversational.
Was it before or after
Pleasant.
you gave your name?
No, you
Aladdin.
were just
It was before.
you were just a John Q. citizen walking in, wanted to get a sandwich.
Yeah, that's all.
And I think I may have been to Penn Station once. How expansive is their menu?
Oh, not very.
Okay.
Not very. That's
So-
kind of one of the things I like about it.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend to be the Penn Station employee.
It's a wall menu. You know what I
You
mean?
walk in, and I go, all right, we're gonna role play here.
Yeah. I just texted you guys because I know a couple of y'all haven't been to Penn Station.
Right.
And I was like, hey, I'm going to Penn Station because we had talked about like
Yeah.
sub places and we were comparing them. We were talking about Jersey Mike's and the Subways and the Firehouse and all that. And I told you guys, like, I think Penn Station's kind of a sleeper. And one of the things I like about it is that they're kind of just no nonsense. What do you want? Here it is.
Well, let's role play this. And by the way, the last time I went to Penn Station I was living in South City. There's one on, is it Hampton?
You got me, man. The thing is, there are probably a few next to us. Somehow they're always just kind of hidden.
They're there.
They're just there, and then you don't even know that you've been passing this thing every day, 2-3 times a day, and then you go, oh, yeah, Penn Station right there. It's probably been
All right,
there
so-
forever.
So, all right, tell me if this is accurate, an accurate depiction of what you went through.
Okay.
Okay, you walk in, you're looking at the menu. Can I help you?
Not even sure I got one of those.
Wow.
Well, let's pretend.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm up for anything. What would you suggest?
I don't know, man. The menu's up there.
That's almost exactly how it was. There was
I don't know,
a frustrated breath out.
I'm feeling it.
I don't
I'm
know,
feeling it.
man.
I'm feeling it. I don't know, man. I mean, look at the wall.
Yeah, he goes, I don't know, man. What do you like?
Okay, go on. Yeah, what do you like?
I like everything. I'm up for anything. What's your favorite thing on the menu?
People like the cheesesteaks.
That's exactly. I go, okay, fine. Please give me one of those.
What do you want on it?
Whatever you think is supposed to be on it.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
I literally just went in and said, just make me a sandwich, man.
You want a drink?
No thanks.
Was that it?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
There was 4 big exhales for sure, and I was just ruining his day. But I didn't mind it. I kind of liked that. This dude looked like a young man that had lived an old life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how old? I mean, is he in his 20s? He's too young to be.
Definitely.
He's too young to be jaded.
Yeah.
Definitely in his 20s. But I kind of liked it. I kind of liked the vibe. That's kind of how I've gotten the feeling every single time I've been in Penn Station.
Is it that particular place all the time?
No, this is the first time I've been in this location.
Well, you're going into a place where they're making sandwiches. They don't want to think. They just want to do, so it's like.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
know.
here to think.
I
You're
can
here to
see
make the sandwich.
Jaded annoyance, like,
Yeah.
just tell us what you freaking want off
Well,
this
I think
menu.
we
I
should-
don't know. I don't
It's-
even want to take the time with the menu. Just tell me what you think is good. And just, anything you say, I'll say. I'm fine.
It sounds like the modern record store guy. They've moved over now to Penn Station or something. Because whenever
And
your
now the
kid
record
used to go in
stores
there
are-
and they would
record stores are closed, and now they're all working at Penn Station.
Yeah.
I think
You may be catching shrapnel from other people because you actually will take the sandwich that's offered. But
Oh.
a lot of people will be like, he's been through this before where he's like, what do you like? I like the spicy teriyaki chicken. Like, no, I don't like teriyaki. What else? You know what I mean? There's
Yeah,
those
right.
people that ask and then don't take the suggestion. When I waited tables, they'd always be like, what salad dressings do you have? And I'd be like, you're going to say ranch, so let's just
we
don't
only
make
have
me do
ranch.
it. And they're like, just tell me what you have. And I'm like, Thousand Island, creamy Italian, spicy Italian, balsamic, raspberry vinaigrette, French, go through the whole thing. They'd be like, I think I'll just do ranch. And I'm like, yeah, we
well-
all knew that at the beginning.
Penn Station guy, you're like, all right, we had, enthusiastically. He was once enthusiastic. All right, we got Philly cheesesteaks. We got blah, 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 meatball sub, blah, 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 blah. What do you suggest? I don't know. I love the blah, blah. Do you have dry turkey, an American with mayo?
Turkey cheese, no lettuce, no tomato. I really will take anything.
I
though.
think
I know you're catching shrapnel that you don't deserve.
Yeah,
this
but
is
I mean,
You
not-
actually
Yeah.
would just take the sandwich.
that's the crazy thing about this menu, though. It's got like 3 sections, and each section has maybe 3 options. I mean, it's less expansive than what's the Hunter guys? Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's.
Okay, so there's fewer options than there. Plus, it's another one of them Jimmy John's places that you don't get a choice of bread. So there's not a lot. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of questions
Not a
you
lot
have
of
to get
thinking
through.
going on there.
Yeah.
This is not a gauntlet that you're going to put me through. It's just whatever.
Has anybody
Size.
worked retail
Yeah.
during the Christmas season?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I think, listen, let's have a little grace with the employees.
Big time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was cool. I was cool about it.
I know you'd be cool, but there are some people that, I demand service with a smile. Just get in, get out.
Right.
No, see,
Sure.
no. Here's where we differ. I don't demand anything. I told you. I kind of like that he was.
Sassy.
Yeah, and just not.
I enjoy a
interested.
little sass too.
I don't care. And by the way, the sandwich was freaking great. Great. It is so good, and the fries are like, as far as like them, just like fast, a sandwich place fries kind of thing. One of the best fries you're gonna get.
Yeah.
They're great.
I can like it. Sometimes it's charming. We had somebody wait on us in KC over the weekend, and she just went too far she was doing great. I'd almost take the person that's just on it. They're not super polite. I like friendly, but if you're on it and you're just doing your thing, you don't have to talk to me that much. I'll interact if you want to, but I get it if somebody's in and out. This girl was really laying it on super thick, trying to work the table, which I respect. But she leaned out too far over her skis, and she's like, "Where you guys from?" I'm like, "St. Louis." She's like, "Oh, I have family there." And Tina's like, "Where?" And she goes, like
By the arch?
Charleston. And we're like, "Charleston? St. Charles?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't go there that much." And I'm just like, You
don't have
flew
fam-
too close.
you
You
don't
don't
have-
have family
you don't
in
have
St.
family.
Louis, man.
Charleston.
You didn't need to go there.
No,
she was-
if where they
Charleston.
up by they're by the arch.
Yeah, pretty much. The Bush, Fredbird.
They wouldn't even know that.
Fredbird?
They
You
know the
related to
arch.
Fredbird? Fredbird's my cousin, yeah. Hmm.
You don't have anybody who lives here that you know.
So sometimes I'm like,
You got to try.
she
so
walked
hard.
away, and Tina's like, she's trying to work us. And I go, yeah. She flew too close
And
to
we
the
could
sun.
tell.
She tried too hard. She went one step too far. She was doing great, making her little sassy comments. And then she just tried to relate a little too hard and then got caught up. She didn't pull the usual suspects. There was
Well,
no coffee cup drop. At the
If
end.
you work in retail, okay, now you have a lot of people in the stores. You're listening to Christmas music on a loop. You're supposed to be cheery. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be in the holiday spirit. And we're going to see a lot of people snapping this year.
Oh, yeah. It's falling down this season.
We're going to see a lot of people snapping this year. I feel it. So, St. Louis, have a little grace.
Yep.
Have a little grace.
Mm-hmm.
It's forced. Like, let the holiday season just naturally,
Organic.
organically, just wash over you. We need to be in the holiday spirit. We're gonna get there. Give us a couple days.
I went to the Garden Glow last night, and it got me in the spirit. I had a hot
Oh, I love that
cocoa,
place.
and it was beautiful.
There we go.
I walked around with some listeners.
That's awesome.
And it was beautiful.
Yeah, sure, it was a forced work event,
I wanted to do it, though.
but you may have
Out of
gone
forced
on.
work events, that was the top. It
That's
was like
the coolest.
You
Yeah.
may
You
have
can
gone
have
on
a-
your own at some point.
they have a Fireball. I didn't have it, but Fireball hot chocolate. I go,
Wow.
can this night get
I'll
any
be
better?
back.
I know. I was like, I will be back.
That's one of our family traditions. We love doing that thing.
Yeah, it's
Every year.
beautiful.
But I feel like we have a short holiday season this year because Thanksgiving was so late. Mm-hmm. I feel like we're all trying to cram
Yeah,
the holiday stuff in.
it does seem a little more stressful than usual.
It seems a little more stressful because trying to cram everything in, and as a family, we got to do Christmas things. We gotta get the tree. We gotta put it up.
You got me all stressed out yesterday about gifts and all that kind of stuff, and I thought, oh my
What?
god, like, timing wise.
Oh, like you have 2 weeks to get a gift for
yeah,
all of
because
us?
you guys are all talking. Well, no, not. I'm talking about just
In
all
general?
of them.
Overall?
All of them. Yeah.
Oh.
It's you
Overall.
guys got me all stressed up.
Well, I feel like with these forced holiday, like we need to be a family and do something holiday like, and you're gonna like it. There's a lot of that. Like we need to go do a holiday activity.
That's normally how I am just in general. It's not just this year, but this year I really am excited about like putting out my Christmas stuff. But I have Willow is stressed. My cat is stressed. He either has a UTI or he's having behavioral issues, and I don't think I can put my tree up because he's gonna spray it.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And so
Just
I
like
am,
you sprayed in here.
yeah, just like I sprayed in here. I'm marking my territory, and I feel sad because I'm like, oh man, I really want to like have my ambiance in my living room right
Well,
now.
I'm hoping the garden glow last night at the Botanical Gardens maybe put you in the holiday
It
spirit.
did. I had a great time.
Were your expectations met?
Absolutely. I've been to it before.
And you've been to it before,
Yeah.
so you know what you get into.
Yeah, it's always a great time. And I can't stress this enough. Like families were there, and that's cool. I think a lot of families do go. Excellent winter date option if you're looking for a cute date. And also, if you just want to roll solo, so I was by myself last night, and then listener Jason, he came out by himself last night. We're all in kind of a group. But everybody was kind of doing their own thing too, like walking on their own. It's awesome to just walk around by yourself too and take it in.
Yeah,
So-
there are some cool things in the area. If you want to get into the holiday spirit, Botanical Gardens at Worldwide Technology, they have the drive-through lights. Tillis Park we would go to.
The zoo has the thing.
The zoo has the thing. Our Lady of Snows.
We went to the Budweiser and
Oh,
did
yeah.
the lights on Friday
yeah,
night.
My buddy,
Jellystone.
my buddy Mike is DJing at the Budweiser
Dude, spinning
Budweiser
hot
thing.
songs.
for the
that-
kids.
That
I
helicopter
know.
gateway will fly over all of them.
The helicopter tour
Pretty
is
cool,
great.
actually. Yeah.
I've been hearing some not good things about what's going on at Carshield Field, though.
Oh yeah.
Has anybody heard about this?
Yes.
And if you've gone to this, please, you know what, Scott? I'm going to open up the phone lines.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Let's check in.
Well, you are feeling jolly.
314-624-3833, 618-398-3833.
Only if you've been.
If you've been, because, man, I've been reading article after article about what a disaster.
What is it called?
It's called
Christmas in
Jingle
Hell. Oh.
Holiday St. Louis.
Yeah. I heard that the elderly and the children were upset.
It's a pop-up.
It's a big.
It's a pop-up event at Carshield Field up in O'Fallon.
Okay.
I'm sure the committee deliberated for some time.
Headline.
for that name.
Headline: multiple investigations underway after complaints about Jingle Holiday Light event in St. Charles County. I want to hear from somebody who was at this thing, because I'm just hearing horror story after horror story. Apparently, this thing is a
What do you
Like
mean, horror
tours,
story?
right?
Are lights exploding? Like, what do you mean?
people
horror
slipping
story?
and falling. One woman broke her leg.
Oh,
It was on a parking lot.
no. Oh.
One woman broke her leg. Let me see here. KMOV had the story of a woman who traveled in from Illinois to visit this whole thing with her family. She says the bigger concern was the snow tubing hill. She said her 5-year-old was injured going on the smaller slope. Her forehead was scraped up, bleeding bad. Her whole left side of her face was scraped up and bleeding. KSDK interviewed a woman who shelled out $260 for 4 tickets for this thing. Just trying to do something fun with the kids. You know, forced holiday fun. Come on, guys, let's go. Jingle St. Louis.
I'm not going to count the sledding one. That's a light tally.
We really didn't get to see much of it because we're only there 5 minutes. She says her sons took one look at the snow tube and got scared. She decided to show them, it's fine. Look, Mama's going to do it. She said the lanes were lined in board, and that's what I caught my foot on. The board was up higher underneath the tube, and when I went down, my foot caught the wood, and that's what broke my leg.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Citing safety concerns, a number of people told KSTK they requested a refund and they received this response from customer service. All says a final. Don't know what to tell you.
Don't know what to tell you.
Don't
Was
know
in
what to tell you.
the reply.
The field was covered with plastic interlocking tiles, which guests said caused a slippery and hazardous environment.
Damn.
Yeah. So apparently this whole concept originated in Kansas City, where it got 180,000 people to go. I guess the first year. Mm-hmm. This year it expanded out to O'Fallon and to a venue in Springfield. So now they got 3 of these locations. 4 million lights, inflatables, snow tubing, ice skating, vendors, food trucks, photos with the claws. Tickets are $34 each. I don't know. Sounds great.
Yeah. I mean, the pictures look pretty cool, to be honest. Is this one of those things where they're, a couple accidents and catching heat?
I don't know. That's why I want to hear from people who went.
Yeah, because it looks pretty nice.
And the pictures look nice. Of course, they're going to put the nice pictures out there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were going to do a thing where it had a few lights, a broken Santa.
Right,
or something.
like that one thing in Germany or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
The
The
Willy Wonka party?
Willy Wonka
Yeah.
party. These pop-up things. These, some company comes in, they put up a pop-up event, and they pillage, they plunder, and
Yeah.
they're out.
Whoa. Okay, so they have like an ice skating trail, which, by the way, seems pretty rad. My buddy, he lives in Vermont, and he goes up into Canada, in this little mountain town in Canada every winter. I was like, what do you do up there, dude? It sounds miserable. And he's like, well, they make an entire path. They have like miles of wooded paths, and they turn it into an ice path.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
and
nice.
you
Awesome.
and you ice skate.
Oh, yeah, I've
for
seen this.
miles through the woods up in the Canadian mountains up there, up in
Where
the hills.
My buddy's done that too.
It sounds amazing.
Click on the St. Louis Moon's on the website. That may be Kansas City.
Oh,
Click on the St. Louis one.
okay. It's like, because that looks cool. These pictures look pretty tight.
Now open through the 31st. I don't know. It looks nice.
I mean, that's more expansive than I thought it was going to be. Right? I mean, that's some Garden Glow on the west.
Getting some bad press. Yeah, getting some bad press, though.
Where's some review, like photo? I want to see some photos from people that were there. Because of
Yeah,
course
see
the
photos.
marketing tools for all of these events are beautiful.
Right.
And, of course, the broken leg sounds horrific.
It could, listen. People could break their legs anywhere.
Let's kind
Somebody could fall down at the brewery and break their leg.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is this really a bad event, or is this, overblown?
I don't know.
I don't know. Waiting to hear from the people.
I guess nobody's gone.
I guess nobody's gone. Yeah, but KMOV, KSTK, Fox 2, and the Post-Dispatch all have articles about this thing. All have articles.
Dang. About the same leg break. Not
No, KSTK had the leg break. KMOV had the kid getting hurt.
Oh, wow.
Yes, disappointed. Totally a letdown. So it's not even you have to break your leg. It's just people were unamused as they were leaving, I guess.
And then trying to get refunds and not able to.
I don't think. I mean, I've been ice skating outside on big lakes up in Wisconsin and all that, but other than that, and ice rink, those are the only ice skating experiences I've ever had. I've never had like this lazy river style, going along a path. That sounds. I don't know why. Sounds really.
That sounds fun.
Kinda
Listen, if
fun.
you want to go ice skating, the Steinberg rink down there at the Forest Park.
Yeah, but again, a rink. Like I've been to a rink. I've done the circles.
It's a whole trail. I don't
I've
know if
done
they
the
got.
laps.
I don't know if they got the trail. Don's on the phone. Hey, Don, you were at this
Hey.
thing?
Yeah, I was at the thing. There was not a trail through any lights at all. It was just a rink in the middle of the baseball field.
Okay, how big was the rink?
Like the size of an above ground pool, probably.
Ooh.
What?
So
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that too. Like it's a small little thing.
They advertised like 10 lanes of sledding, and there was really only like 4 or 5
Yeah.
So
And
lines were backed up for
were
that.
Were people slipping and falling all over the place?
everywhere. The entire plastic walkway was coated in ice.
Yeah. So from what I read, they had these like interlocking tiles that kind of went down over.
right.
And the weather, it was pretty gnarly over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had the snow on Saturday morning. When did you go, Don?
Friday night.
Friday night. And even still, people were slipping and falling.
Yep, the whole time. And everybody was complaining about $7 hot chocolate.
Oh.
$7.
How much you pay for a ticket? Do you know?
I don't know. That sounds bad.
For the my family of 4, it was $250.
Ooh. All right. Hey, thanks, Don. Appreciate it.
$250.
$250.
That is so much money.
$250. I hope they turn it around. And I'm sure they hire local people to work this thing, and they're
Right.
like, again.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Now we got to put up with this.
Now we got angry people. They spent a lot of money.
They have hot fluid in their hands now. Look out! Now it's a weapon.
Man, yeah, God,
Yeah.
$7 hot chocolate. How about this? If you got kids, and you go, hey, you want to go to blah blah blah, and there's hesitation, don't take them.
Okay, never
No,
mind.
never mind. Not gonna waste the money. Not gonna waste the money. Was there any Christmas traditions that you guys had when you were younger, going somewhere?
No.
Yes. Candy Cane Lane in West Frankfort, Illinois. A man named Tim was the art teacher at West Frankfort High School and also the middle school. I had him for middle school art. And he would make this strip of the town into a candy cane lane. And at that time, it was the only one I heard of. I know that other towns have done this as well throughout the holidays. But as a kid going through that, like driving through it, and he would hand paint all of the characters. So it was like Disney characters. And
Oh, that's nice.
different things. And they were all animatronic. And it was awesome as a kid to go through that. And he passed away actually from COVID a couple of years ago, I believe. And it was really sad. And I was just in West Frankfort last weekend, and now
Candy Cane Lane is no more?
well, it's now in the park. So it used to be at his house. And you drive by his house and it would be all decked out and the whole street would be decked out. Like all the neighbors got into it too. And then now I guess it's at the park and I didn't go through
I
it.
love the drive-through ones.
Me too.
Like the drive-through lights. You don't got to get out of the car.
Exactly.
You do it, and you go, we're done. That's
Usually
it.
it's a radio station you can tune to go through. It's great.
The one at the racetrack's great. Tillis Park.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to get in the carriage, the horse and buggy thing. Nah, we'll just stay in the car.
Right.
And then when you're done, gone. Boom. Count it. We did something Christmassy. Good.
Yep. There's a street like that in DuQuoin. In fact, they may call it Candy Cane Lane. That might be a thing that's just the easiest title. But it's just like that. All the houses go all out. There's a little sign that says tune in to 92.4.
Right.
And the lights dance with the music. And it's cool. And if you got little kids, it's such an easy out for a parent. To be like, ooh, kids, look, we did something. They don't get out of the car.
Yeah.
You don't spend any money.
Who says Dad doesn't take you places?
Who wants to go a second time? You go through, and it's not long. It's like a street. Maybe 2 blocks. I don't even know if it's that long.
It's
Maybe
bumper to
not
bumper.
long.
People are like,
But,
Yeah,
the
those are
Smiths
fun.
down the street, they do all this fun stuff. Dad doesn't take you places. Remember, we drove to the lights.
right.
Don't you remember the lights? We
Remember
did
the
it
lights?
twice.
We didn't get out of the car, Dad. Yeah, but we went through it as a family. We did it.
I missed some of the conversation, but did you guys talk about the Candy Cane Lane down in the city? The one by Ted Drew's? Because that one's fun. You go to Ted Drew's first, you get your goodies, and then you hop in the car and you cruise down the road there. It's really fun.
All right, well, that's what's going on up there in St. Charles County, up there in O'Fallon. Today is Giving Tuesday. We all know what Giving Tuesday is, I guess. Buying for Cyber Monday and Black Friday. So today is the day to give.
Yep.
We give to others without getting anything in return except likes if we boast about it on Facebook, because that's very important. Got to make sure everybody knows that you gave.
Well, yeah. Promote what you give. I don't think that's bad. Especially if you tag the organization and you talk about why you gave. I mean, that might make somebody else give.
Yes.
Marketing. It's fine.
Yes, as long as that is as long as is that in your mind and that is your true intention.
Oh, you're saying people do it because they want to be like, look at how good I am?
Oh, you don't think that happens?
Sure, that happens. But this is the day that I don't care.
Yeah,
That happens
'cause
all the
At
time.
least there's a net positive
Yeah.
in your signaling.
I
At
think
least
these
there's
are-
a net positive.
Yeah. And I think these organizations bank on that.
They hope you.
It's the reason they
gloat.
have the share button. Is like, let everyone know you gave.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, give.
I'm not saying
Just
it's, you need to do it. It reminds me of that episode of Curb where Ted Danson decides to be anonymous and Larry tries to go get his brick taken back.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'll be no. He's like, oh, you put your name on it. And he gets mad about it because Ted Danson was anonymous.
Listen, this Giving Tuesday follows Cyber Monday, where we get to give to online shops, Small Business Saturday, where we give to small businesses, Black Friday, where we give to Walmart, and Thanksgiving, where we give thanks. But Giving Tuesday has been around for 12 years. It was launched in 2012 as a global generosity movement, unleashing the power of people and organizations to transform their communities. It was actually started by 3 tech companies, Mashable, Skype, and Cisco. Now you know. In a poll, 36% of people say they've heard of Giving Tuesday. 15% of people have participated. And 15% of people claim they drop more money on Giving Tuesday than on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I don't believe you.
I don't believe it either.
I don't believe
because
you.
we had 10 billion net worth of online shopping this year. This weekend, we increased by $1 billion last year's consumerism on spending. I don't think people are giving $10 billion today. I'd love it if they did.
It would be very nice.
It would
Just
be.
donated $5 billion. So
You did?
Yeah.
Dang.
You
that
read
like
about it
And I didn't
on
share
Ray's
it.
Facebook page.
No, I didn't put it up. Let's see. I was reluctant to even tell you guys, but
You know, there are lots of reasons to give. The most common are it makes me happy. It aligns with my values and beliefs. 10% of people admit they just do it for the tax deduction, which is fine too. That's fine. People were asked what they'd give money to if they were given $1,000 to donate, and the most popular response. So I'm giving you $1,000 to donate, wherever you want. The most popular response was
United Way.
any animal thing.
I know, any animal.
Any animal
I
thing.
love it. It's the most non-political. Everybody loves an animal, so it's the most universal
It
thing.
was most popular response was charities involving animals.
Aw.
I'm down.
Health-based organizations was second, followed by food insecurity, human services, disaster relief, religious organizations, education, the environment, community development, civil rights, international aid, arts and culture, and finally political organizations. Well, if you're looking for someplace to donate, we're doing our food drive. Our annual, 1057 The Point holiday food drive to benefit Operation Food Search, which is a great organization. We've worked in them for many, many, many years. All that food stays local. All that money stays local. So if you want to give today, go to 1057thepoint.com. If you're looking for a charitable organization, Operation Food Search is great. So on this Giving Tuesday, maybe thinking about throwing a couple bucks out. Operation Food Search would be great.
So
What?
the chat said the human fund.
Like the Stanza Human Fund
The Riz Kids.
or Riz Kids. That's fine
Yeah.
too.
Riz Kids.
One of the most common complaints about work is not feeling appreciated.
Yeah.
And that may be, I don't know, a failure of management. Or, they might not care about you. So a poll asked people what it would take for them to feel more appreciated at work. And some of the stuff just requires a little more effort from management. And I'm bringing this up for a point because our dear Lerna is on the party planning committee
Yes.
for Hubbard St. Louis.
You going to talk about yesterday with what I've done with the superlatives?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
The anonymous superlatives. Let's talk
I can't
about
wait
it.
to know what's wrong with this.
Nothing's wrong with it.
Good. Because you know
And in
what I'm
fact-
doing? I'm trying to build morale.
And in fact, this lines up with something that this particular study that I read. People say winning a trophy would make them feel more appreciated at work.
Absolutely.
Oh, so
Getting
now you're-
recognized.
Now you're a part of the
Not
mor-
everybody gets a trophy.
the morale monster.
Excuse me. There's only, I believe, 20 superlatives on this list. And there are maybe 100 people that work here. So there's going to be a lot of people walking away with no fancy
And
reward.
a lot of people disappointed.
Absolutely.
And with low morale.
And guess what? I can't control everything.
Nothing.
It was nice of you to put an entire list of all the employees that are here.
You're welcome.
On the back. Why don't we go down the list, read them aloud, and raise your hand if you know them?
Okay.
Oh, let's not do that.
Okay. There are a couple of names on there that I go, who is this person?
And you're on the party planning committee.
That doesn't mean I know everyone who works here. I'm only here all day.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of overlapping schedules. So,
Sure,
you know,
yes.
Forgive
It's a lot
us.
of night,
Forgive us.
people that work here at night.
Sure.
You know, we have how many radio stations here? 5?
It's hard to. Well, you know what else?
It's hard to know everybody.
I won't out them, but there's a name on that list. I didn't know that that was their real name. It's an air personality whose name I did not realize that was their name.
Bradley Thompson.
Brad Thompson. Yeah. BT.
Yeah, he goes by Brad.
Brad, yeah.
B-Rad.
Or BT. Former Cardinal pitcher.
Well, and even
Bradley
BT, I was
Thompson.
like, does he still work here? Because I don't see him very
He's
often.
on
seen him
payroll.
in a
Well,
while.
again, he's on in the afternoon, so
Yeah, so I don't see him that often.
you know he does fast lane stuff. But yes, I was going to bring up winning a trophy makes people feel appreciated at work.
That's why I brought this up, because it's been a rough year, and I mean, I really do love the people that work here, and I want to make people feel a little bit better. And I thought that this would be fun because it's not just about winning; it's about honoring your coworkers. I think it's fun to actually fill this out and think of who comes to mind. And so, Anna Pagano and I, she is my fellow. We're essentially doing the Dundies from The Office.
Right, you're calling these the Hubby Awards.
The Hubbies.
Which is
Which
nice.
I like that.
So I'm the Michael Scott. She's my Dwight. and we're gonna be bringing it.
I have a feeling
to
this is
the
going to
party.
go sideways.
No, it's not, because I'm in control, and it's gonna go perfectly.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself, pal. You better be there too. Are you planning on
I'm
coming?
going to be there.
Okay. I don't know what's your
not
plan.
October, it's November.
Yes.
December.
I'll get it right. December 19th is our holiday party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. Good. I hope you win.
I think the holiday party is something important that everybody should show up to.
Yeah. Forced holiday stuff.
Forced
right?
holiday stuff.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It is. So vote for your coworkers in the Hubbard superlatives. Whoever comes to mind first, just throw them down there.
Yeah.
Just throw them down there.
Don't overthink it.
What are the superlatives?
Hey, give us a couple.
Cleanest office / cubicle in the building. Ooh, who's got the best style?
I got
Thank
answers. I got answers for all of it.
That's
Who's
good.
got the best style here?
You know
who,
what?
who do you think, Lauren? First.
Let's see. You know who I think? I think Liv's got some good style. I'll throw her in there. Liv, who's on afternoons on this
Okay,
program.
Liv's got good style. Okay, that'd be
Yeah.
good. That'd be a nice pick.
She's always got something cute going on.
Patty Price gets my vote.
Did you put somebody down?
Oh, of course I did.
Oh,
The answer for many of these is John Kiowski.
Yes, I was
No.
saying he's
John
the best.
Kiowski
You know what?
certainly had no.
His office is incredible. His style is incredible.
Yeah.
everybody's
That's
worried
not
about
going to
that.
get you anywhere with him, by the way.
Yeah,
No.
no. I put Casey next door. Our friend
Oh, she's
Casey.
got great style.
she's got
Yeah,
great
Casey's always stylish. You know what I mean?
Are you scared to not put her down because she's pregnant?
What? No.
No, I'm saying like she is often here before I am, like super early in the morning, and never has looked like sometimes we do, getting here super early. Like you know,
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like she's always just like
Got it
it looks
together.
like Casey at 2 p.m. You know what I mean? Like, hey, there's Casey in the middle of the day, but it's 4 a.m.
Loudest person at Hubbard.
Who comes to mind?
goes to
Joey
Joey.
Goldsmith.
What?
Joey Gold.
Video Joey.
No way.
That's gonna be a runaway game.
Yeah,
It's
He
going to be
doesn't
the
get
only one
100%
that's
of
a
the
perfect
votes.
vote.
you could have auto-filled that in.
So we got a guy here, Joey, who's a great guy,
Yeah.
and he's worked with us for many, many years. He's one of Scott's best
Yeah,
friends.
Yeah,
we're
he's
in
one
each
of-
other's
He
weddings.
was one of our oldest friends.
One of the loudest human beings I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, his laugh
Not
in
just here.
particular.
When this guy's in a hallway, like, it's known.
Yeah.
It was nice whenever we were young and we'd be at an event or something. You're trying to leave and you just listen for his laugh. And you're
you
like, oh,
find him.
he's over there. Let's go get him.
We were downstairs at, what's the salad place downstairs?
Crushed
Red.
I was there with a sponsor having lunch. And him and the video crew were in another part of the restaurant eating. And Joey laughed so loud. The entire restaurant stopped to look. And I knew exactly who it was.
You know what's funny
I
about
was
that?
not even facing that way. I go, that's Joey.
You know what's funny about that? He wasn't actually in the restaurant. He was upstairs in his
Probably.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It permeates the walls. It does in the
we had
best way.
I remember we had a client meeting or something.
It was the guy from the golf, Whitmore.
That's right.
Yeah.
Joey's the best.
He laughed from 10 rooms over.
Scared
yes.
somebody.
We
kind
had to
of
address it in the meeting.
scared somebody on putting on green 11.
I've known Joey forever and ever now, and I don't think I've ever heard him successfully whisper.
No,
honestly.
I got to whisper. So that's a runaway there.
He's the best.
He laughs like Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a jolly boy.
It's a
Most
jolly laugh.
likely to reply all when asked to reply to sender.
Who's that?
Moon is that person in this room.
Oh.
You're a reply all guy.
I'm not a reply all guy. I'm the reply all guy in this room because you guys are a never reply all, and I'm a every
I'm a
3 times
never.
a year. Yeah, I'm a 3
I'm
times a
a
year.
never reply all guy.
I
Never.
know. Everybody in this building knows that you get upset if everybody replies all. That's the vibe.
But
Like,
it's
I
not-
remember.
That's the vibe.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
I never
Your
put
repu-
out that vibe.
Your
Yes, you,
reputation and
you just did.
yeah, you are all
Do
about.
I think it's wrong?
You
Yes.
just threw me under the reply all bus.
But
when
you
I'm
are
hardly a passenger.
You are a reply
hit
all
the
guy.
butt hurt.
No, it's happened a time or
I'm
two
writing you
on
down.
very
Moon.
appropriate circumstances.
Most like Moon.
But do you think this is a runaway?
In this
Written
room.
down.
Can I
I
just
would
say
also
this?
just
I've
like-
only voted for one thing. It's Moon.
People, even back in the MS days, would be like, "Oh God!" Like if they had to reply all, they would be like, "Sorry, I'm replying all," and that was because of you.
Good.
Okay.
That's awesome.
There wasn't-
You know who's
Good.
not afraid of you?
You're a monster, dude.
Craig.
I put
Craig loves the
I put
reply
Craig
all.
too. I put Craig too.
Yeah.
I'm writing Moon down.
Cindy
because-
Lennox also loves to reply all.
Because the last reply all was done by Cindy or Craig. It was between one of them.
Most likely to not read emails. King Scott.
King Scott,
Hi.
already written, right there.
really, I emailed you this morning. I'd really like you to read it.
I read it.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh. Did
Dang
you,
it.
Did you read it?
No, it's
You're gonna
the,
need
No,
to
you didn't read
Crap
it.
on.
See?
Gosh damn
It's
it!
crap on. It's too exciting. I gotta.
No,
You
it's
didn't
not.
read it.
It's for crap on.
You didn't read it. You didn't read it.
You read the subject.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at your emails and how many are unread. Right now. How many are unread right now?
Not that many.
What's,
How many are
what's the
unread?
number?
All right.
What's the
How
number?
many are on red, Scott?
139.
Damn it.
See?
I'm stressed.
That's your work email. I can't imagine the personal stuff.
But it's a lot
Why?
of.
'Cause you're
it's
so
all the game
busy?
day
God
stuff.
damn it, Scott. In 2025, this is a thing you got to change.
no, it's
You got to start
You know,
reading emails.
we
Somebody
should
needs
write
to
some
win it.
show goals for 2025.
Man.
We should have some goals.
King Scott has got to start reading emails.
Yeah, mark it down. I'm going to start
most
a
likely
list.
to not read emails, King Scott. I wrote it down.
You're not reading my reply alls?
I am, man. They're great.
I also love that so far, like half of these superlatives are not morale builders.
No, they're all negative.
You know what?
Feel
This
terrible.
is the fun part, okay? I had a team of people look at this list.
All
There
right,
were
who's
worse
the
ones.
ugliest person in the office?
There were worse ones that we took off the list.
What was taken off the list?
I'm not going to talk
Come on.
about that.
Say what they were.
Come
Most
on,
likely to clog a
Come
toilet.
on. Most
on, we're
likely
not
to
doing
clog a
it.
toilet.
Yeah.
Learn.
You made the soup can.
It's true.
Soup can LOL.
Come on, give it to us.
No,
One.
keep
Come
with
on.
the
One.
list.
One. One.
I can't.
Come on.
I can't do it.
on.
Mainly because I forgot, but also there was one because we wrote it in regards to a specific person that works here, and then we took it off the list because we didn't want that person to get offended.
Well, who
Is that person in this room?
No, they are not. Just
Oh, great.
keep on
Well, then
going
give
with
it
the
to us.
list.
one? Come on. One.
No,
Is
just
it
know that-
worst teeth.
Yeah, it was worst. It was most wooden teeth of Hubbard St. Louis.
Wow, that'd have been a disaster.
It would have been next year.
Most likely to have pee stain on their pants.
Most likely to, you know what? Most likely to not wash their hands when leaving the bathroom.
Was that really one? Seriously?
Yes, it was.
Okay, and I have two
because
names
I've
for that.
heard too many names that have been dropped by other people in this building, and I wanted to call that person out. But
Most
took
likely to
it off.
not wash their hands when leaving the bathroom.
there's two people that I have on a list.
Exactly.
I
in
may
my
write
head.
that in.
well,
Well,
there's no write-in. Okay.
I just remember 2020, you'd see soap in the sink. And then now there's only one sink you ever see soap in, and the rest are always dry. So I know that
That's
a lot
really
of folks
upsetting.
are not.
Dude, it's
Not
one.
doing
It's
that.
it's the two people that I have on my list. One is one that you would expect, and the other is a big surprise.
Uh-oh.
Big surprise.
Boy, there's a couple on here. Always late, no matter how hard they try.
That's the only one I don't have filled in yet because
That's kind of offensive, right?
I don't know.
We left it.
Well, no, I don't. Do you have a name for that?
No,
Yeah, I don't either. That's the only one. That
I wasn't
can't-
the only one putting this list together. Anna and I both did it. I'm not trying to throw her under the bus.
Yeah,
Well,
but you did make her your assistant. in
Somebody
the
out there's gonna
Michael
win
Scott, Dwight Schrute.
Oh yeah, we're
analogy.
gonna have the boombox and everything.
Yeah, but you
Love her.
made her your assistant.
Yeah.
So you have
Assistant
Why
to
is
assistant.
she-
shoulder. You can't blame her now. You
Why
have
is
to
she not
shoulder
the
her.
Michael Scott?
Why is she not? I asked her. I go, "Do you want to host?" She goes, "Absolutely not." I'm like, "Okay, I'll do it."
All right.
Who's going to be most athletic?
Right. Well, see, this was to rile up like the ESPN guys
Yeah.
because
Yeah, because they're all in competition with one another.
yes,
Well, I mean, you have 3 former athletes.
I know.
I had a name and then I crossed it out and I put the obvious name.
Well, yesterday, Carly Lawrence, who we love, who's in production, she was on the air here for a little while. She did a video last night being in an ice rink and said, "Vote for me as
No,
most
it's pickleball.
or pickleball for most athletic." And I was like, "Here we go." So everybody is
She's
kind
a
of
cheerleader. She's all that.
This
She
is down
is.
to 2 people.
I mean, you could Carrie Davis, who won a Super Bowl.
right.
Jamie Rivers, who played in the NHL for God knows how long, 12
Brad
years.
Thompson.
Brad Thompson, who's a World Series champion.
Right.
Right, but Brad's not still doing baseball. The other 2 are still involved in the sport. One is coaching, one is coaching. And
Well, I mean, he talks about it.
Well, and Mark
Yeah, he does.
Close, who's in his 70s, he plays handball every day. So I mean, does that count? We
And
don't know.
Hewlett?
And Kim Grant in our video or our online department, she does spinning every day.
I think if a pro athlete don't win this.
Right.
Tommy Mattern, professional beer pounder.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
Got to put his name in the ring. I'm going obscure sports.
Well, Tommy said to me in the hallway, somebody in the chat brought up the Butthurt game, Hubbard edition. Tommy goes, "This is going to be the Butthurt game at the company party." I go, "Look, I
most
can't
athletic
control
one?
everything."
I wonder how many of these trophies no one's ever going to accept. They're just going to hide as soon as their name's mentioned. It's like, I can't leave.
Oh, they'll accept. And they better have a speech.
Nicest person. Okay. Oh,
John Kiowski.
Best musician.
Right. A lot of musicians in this station.
Moon, if you do not win this, will you be upset? I'm writing your name down.
What about
I appreciate that.
I'm writing your name down
Thanks, man.
right now. You
Will
get
I
my
be
vote.
offended?
I think you will be.
I'm not sure.
And you should
yet.
be.
I should be.
And you should be.
he's laying the groundwork for the offense right now?
Yeah.
You should
Well,
be offended.
It's funny because about once a month, and this isn't some toot my own horn thing, so don't give me crap or do. About once a month, some salesperson comes up to me and goes, I had no idea that was your gold record that I've been staring at right across my desk. I'm like, yeah.
a humble brag
Maybe
right there.
use that.
Yeah, but
No, I'm
Tim,
telling you, it's like
Humble
there are
brag.
still people discovering that I even do music in this in this building.
there's a ton of people that play music. I mean, Tim Convey, obviously. you
I'm sorry, I
and him.
forgot to put my awards away. Hang on a second.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sorry, it's right out there. Smart ass.
Again,
Tim
Mark
Convey.
Close is a drummer. John Hewlett plays bongos in many
If you lose to
appearances.
the 7-year-old bongo player, you sold 2 million records, and you lose that to the 70-year-old bongo player who jumps on stage every once in a while. I'd
Hey,
be
dude,
offended.
you're a musician. You're playing.
Yeah.
You're playing with us at Punk Rock Christmas again. He
Well,
jumped off a drum riser.
Throw me in the
last year.
running then.
Right. Get in there.
We got a higher drum riser this time for you, by the way. So you can
Great.
jump off of that one. You better jump
Need a
off.
ladder to get down.
Bring some orthotics.
Best station in the building.
Oh, it's going to be a
duh.
bloodbath.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, man, I'm curious.
Charging station.
I'm curious to see. Wow, you know what? You're going to be able to see the order, huh? In which these
Anna and I will be tallying everything up.
you got to let us know what happens there.
Yeah.
I'm so curious.
And do
to
we
see what
really
the
have to put
building
her
says
name at
about
the
that.
top of this?
No names.
So I want to see
I told
what,
Donnie when I gave him his little ballot, I go, nobody's knowing handwriting. I'm like, I'm not trying to call anybody out.
Riz, I've put you on this list.
For always having the most fun while at work.
What? I didn't
That
even
award?
see. I didn't even see that one. No.
Oh, yes.
There's
Oh,
the
no, no,
always
no.
having the most fun while at
No,
work award. Yes,
I-
I accept your nomination.
No, I have King Scott for that.
Most iconic voice. I
Yes.
also accept your.
Dude, look, there you are.
Wow.
Most iconic voice.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, how is that not the correct answer?
That's nice.
It is the correct.
I'll also take best on air personality. I'll take that one too,
I
It's going to
didn't
be a
put you there
bloodbath
for
as
that.
well.
and I'll take that one. I'll take.
Hey,
No, you can only win
I'll
once.
take funniest person.
will you be upset if you don't get iconic voice?
Iconic voice.
Yeah, dude.
You're going up against John Hewlett, who is the voice of Busch Stadium, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
great point. Great point. Sorry, John.
You know?
There's a new kid in town. His name is Riz.
check your tires today.
The listeners are involved in this, too, on the very last question.
I'm writing in Hurricane Chris.
The Lifetime in Radio
No,
Achievement Award.
The one above that, excuse me.
Station with the wildest audience.
Yep. Because this station has a crazy audience.
Yeah.
This show has a
Casey
crazy
does.
audience. Casey does. ESPN, I would say, has a wild audience, too.
TMA does too.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I
Let's
think
throw
there's
in
a-
Tim McKernan's group.
I think there's a clear-cut winner, though. if this building is voting.
For wildest audience?
Yeah, for sure.
You think there is?
I think there is.
Is it Casey?
100%.
Yeah.
There are more
The
crazy people.
diehards, for sure.
I mean, the Casey Crazies.
Oh, yeah. Wow, what a weird name. How that just came out of nowhere.
And they named themselves that. I'm not kidding.
Come on, man. Like,
You guys want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
That's Michael Keaton. Slam.
Let's get nuts.
listen, the Point's making a run for the
Oh, yeah.
you know, for it, and
Oh, yeah.
we'll get there. But that's a mountain to climb. In case she's got some crazy folks.
Well, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of butthurt at the Christmas party. So, where to go?
Another funniest person at Hubbard. I mean, I thought of Rafe.
Funniest
I thought
person
of-
ever. Okay, we got Rafe. We got
Tim
a couple
Convey.
stand-up comics here.
Oh, my
Neither one
gosh.
of us will win. We talked about this yesterday. I was like,
Look who I have for that.
it's funnier if neither of us win it.
Thanks for voting for me again. I appreciate
Wow.
it.
Did.
Thank
That-
you.
That was real.
Thank you. Tim, Rafe, Carly also
hilarious,
has dabbled
too.
in stand-up.
She's done it. Yeah. It's the Tim and I talked about it on the way out of the building, and I was like, "Well, Aaron let us know that was on there because I hadn't seen the thing yet." And I was like, "Yeah, we won't win that."
I am really
The
curious.
comics it's funnier if you don't vote for the comics to purposely destroy their self-esteem. And I welcome it.
I'm really interested in seeing who gets nicest person.
A lot of nice people here. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
On the 19th,
This what you've put together as a fun
morale booster.
morale booster will literally tear this office apart.
It will
Yeah,
not.
it'll be
fill
the
yours out?
final. It's the final nail in the coffin of
This will tear
2024.
this office apart.
Do I have it, Moon? What?
Yeah. Do you have you filled it out?
No, I haven't. I'm going to fill one out, though. I'll fill mine in. You got a week. You know, by next Monday, that's when
Will
the
there be
voting
trophies?
ends. Oh, yeah, really fancy trophy
Really?
or award. Yes, of course.
Well, as I mentioned before, winning an eternal award like Employee of the Month or MVP or any of these superlative things is something that makes people feel more appreciated at work. So, good luck
Thank you.
and congratulations.
Congrats to you.
Good luck, congratulations, and we'll see if there's a second Hubby Awards.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
we'll see if there's a second annual Hubby Awards because this first one went so well.
I'm coming for the award there, Johnny Bongo.
Yeah, you better watch it.
Now, will these now this is a good question. Will these awards be given out at what point during the party?
Well, actually, I need some feedback on
It should
that.
be towards the end because people need to be a little greased up.
Loosed up. Well, I agree, but then you have people that like don't want to stay the whole time, right? So it's a 3-hour party.
I'd presume.
So 3 to 6. What time should I do
2
the
hours
awards?
in?
And I'll totally
5:15.
5:15.
Wait, what time's it start?
3.
Oh yeah, 3:45.
No.
Yeah, so see,
5:15 if you want to keep people at
Let's-
the party.
Well, yeah, I'm not worried about that. I want people to have fun. So when is the fun timer off? Like
5:15.
Say 3:45.
okay, see, okay. You know what? I'm going to compromise. We're going to do it at 4:30.
4:45.
I'd say 3:10.
Okay.
No, we're at a brewery, so it's going to be the drinks will be flowing.
Uh-huh.
You want people to stay, right?
I do.
This will be one of the highlights.
It is. Or low lights. We don't know.
Or low light. I'm definitely staying for it. So,
Okay.
To collect all my awards. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
You're gonna get a few. I got a
Yeah,
feeling.
well, thank you.
Nicest person.
If all goes well, it'll be good. It'll be good. A good self-esteem booster
I hope it is for the 20 who win.
into 2025, which is something we all need.
It'll make people strive to get a hubby next year.
That's right. Do better. I'll be
Do better.
nicer.
Every one of you made my list.
Oh, I can't wait.
Every one of you got a vote, if not more than one.
All right. Before we
Which
we
were
move
good,
on.
though.
Oh, they're all good.
Which were in positive categories and which were in negative.
They're all good.
Nice.
He put you down for best station in the building.
Rafe Dean Williams, FM.
I don't know if you'll win that, Rafe, but he put you down.
Dude,
for
I kind of like that's a cool write-in, actually.
best station in the building, Rafe Williams. All right, before we move on, let's real quick do the agree or disagree game. So I'm going to throw a statement out there, and you just respond with agree or disagree.
Okay.
No explanations. No explanations at first.
at first.
All movies should have subtitles.
I watch everything with subtitles. I like that.
I agree.
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 All
All.
disagree.
Disagree. I agree. And this is a recent thing for me.
Well, that's cool. Welcome.
Yeah.
There's a reason for it. Which I
Yeah, but if you're watching No Country for Old Men, where it's so perfectly shot, you don't want silly little
It
words that
does
mess up the
sometimes
shoots.
take it away.
I
It
understand that.
sometimes
I can't do that.
does take away from the visual aspect of it because I'm just reading and I feel like I'm missing.
Yeah, like some action.
Maybe my hearing's going and
What?
I feel
It's
like
not.
I'm missing
that's what I thought.
words.
I found out through
Dialogue.
some friends of mine that work in the industry in LA that at post-COVID, especially, sound mixing is like outsourced now. It's not done in the building. So when people mix the sound on shows and stuff, it's a mix. Somebody mixing it in their perfect studio with perfect sound, and a lot of times the dialogue is dialed down so far, so you can get the surround sound explosions and all the sound effects that it's hard to hear the people talking.
Right.
And that's why more people are watching with subtitles now than ever.
All right, agree or disagree? Board games are better than video games.
Wrong.
So disagree.
I
Disagree.
agree.
Board games are better than video games. You agree?
Yeah.
Man,
That's
Scott?
a tough one. I'll say agree.
You okay? Board games are better than video
I'm gonna
games.
say
Agree or
agree.
disagree?
You agree?
Yeah, I
I
think
thought
so.
you would be on
Vehemently
my
disagree.
side. But dude, I have maintained friendships from across the country, across the world via video games. I have maintained zero friendships via a board game.
but we played
Probably
some.
lost some friends.
Yeah, I've lost family members over Monopoly games.
Like we played a couple on Thanksgiving night, and it's just one of those things where you sit there, you laugh. It's like incredible moment.
Yeah, it's nice.
Pretty.
It's nice, but better. I don't know, man.
you got to pick one.
Video
that's
games
tough.
are so cool nowadays. I was playing something with the boy the other day.
What was it?
I don't know. It was some fighting game, and it was awesome. And I said out loud, "This is way better than board games."
What?
And he made you give up your controller and go upstairs. I think
You know
it's,
what I did?
I mean, video games are awesome. I don't play that. I don't really play.
I don't either.
anymore. I don't have time, but I think there's something to be said for the board game of like it brings everyone to the table and
Right.
more people can play.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's on the same
And
level.
you get to sit, for that benefit. That was the only reason I went that way.
For that benefit, for the, hey, we're doing something together benefit.
It's usually something you can also do with all ages. Like nothing's more like playing video games like a 6-year-old.
But video games now are so cool.
Yeah, if you're by
They're
yourself.
Very cool.
So
If you're by
cool.
yourself, I agree. But I think in general,
I was concerned, by the way, when I had not been. My son has taken over the basement. Okay, it is not mine anymore.
It's the lair.
It's the lair. Video games are played down there. The friends are over there, down there, and I hadn't been down there in a while. And he invited me in my own house.
I'm invited? Yes,
Dad,
I would love
got
to
this
come
new
down
thing. You want to come and play this this game? I said, okay, come down there. And he's like, here, play. Here, play. You enjoy.
there. Wow.
So I'm playing this game, like, wow, man, this is awesome. And I go, why is the controller all mangled? Like, why is it half broken?
Yeah.
Oh, tossing it
A
across
lot
the
of
room.
throwing it. I guess there's been a lot of throwing of video
so
game
good, dude.
controllers.
Get that aggravation out.
That's funny.
Okay, agree or disagree? Let's see here. Books are better than movies. Start with learn. Books are better than movies.
Disagree.
Okay? Books are better than movies.
man, can I ask one question? Are we saying the movie is based on the book
No.
or in general?
In general.
I
Books, you agree that books are better than movies. Scott?
I mean, books are the subtitles. I'm going to go with movies.
So,
Yeah.
disagree.
Disagree.
This is easy game, Scott. All you got to do is say agree or disagree. Disagree.
This is going to come as a surprise, but I agree.
You agree that books...
And you know that I'm like
Disagree.
I am obsessed with movies. I think movies are some of the greatest
Me
things.
too.
I'm so happy to be alive in a time where we have this form of art. I think it's just perfect. It's brilliant. With the very few books, and I'll admit this isn't some signal or something, because I haven't read all that many books, but the ones that I have that are in movie form, the book, I'm that jerk nerd that's sitting there going, oh man, in the book,
Okay.
this happened and it was so expansive and beautiful and imaginative and awesome, and like the books are always better.
I don't know. I see myself going back and watching Blazing Saddles 50,000 times and not going to pick up that same book that I read once.
Oh yeah, I read books
Okay.
once. I'm one and done.
Same.
And I read a lot of nonfiction. So I get my fiction fix through movies. I get lost in fantasy through movies and visual stuff. I've tried to read fiction. It's just not for me. I only read true
So
stories.
we're
and
on
memoirs.
we're on the disagree train,
Yeah.
and Scott's on the disagree train.
think
Welcome,
so.
buddy.
I am on
I think so.
the opposite reason. I usually almost always would rather watch the movie than read the book. It's like fantasy stuff. I'm like, I'm fine. I don't need to know the family lineage. But there's so many good books that will never be made into movies.
Sure.
I like practical. I like, I guess, practical books like how to do stuff.
Sure,
Or,
listen, books have
you
their
know,
place.
So it's like if I had to, I think that's what put it over for me. But I'm a movie junkie too, so it's like
Man.
I could. There's no bad answer there.
Yeah, the longer you think about it, the more you realize books win.
Books win.
Yeah, I think so. I agree now.
Oh,
No, well, now he's not
a-hole.
in our club anymore.
I'm
outta
going
here.
with the subtitles.
Okay, agree or disagree? We should go back to flip phones.
I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I'm gonna agree, I guess.
Don't feel pressure to agree because now it's cool and hip to have a flip phone.
No, there's days
is
where I
not.
just
Love
want to
your-
disconnect and I want to have the flip phone. I wish I want to have both. I want to have days
No.
where I can just be on the flip phone.
Agree or disagree? We should all go back to flip phones.
Disagree, I guess.
Having knowledge of the heroin that is the smartphone,
Smartphone's so cool, man.
Dude,
I mean,
like
I need
got
my
everything,
maps
got
on
everything
there.
you
I,
need.
I wish we were back in that era because it was a better time. I think it really was. But I will disagree that we
I
should go
disagree
back.
because now you got a taste.
because I have I'm an addict, and
The
I'm
question
not
is,
even an addict.
We
addict.
should go back to.
Yeah, I disagree.
I'm going to say
I disagree.
agree because think if you're walking out of an explosion, it looks way cooler to hit the
Okay.
flip phone than if you have the Apple or whatever. You
Okay.
just,
that
All
one
right.
moment.
yeah, it looks really cool that
I
way.
don't want to have to print Google Maps again to get everywhere. I love having my phone to show me real time.
I love having my phone to look up something.
Yeah.
Yeah, my heart wants to agree
My heart does too.
because I would make harder for people to comment. And when I'm losing faith in humanity based on like if you go read TikTok comments on anything, you're just like, oh my God, we are the stupidest nation on the planet. And it would make it harder for those people. They'd have to really try to get their useless thought expressed. It's become too easy. And there's part of me that's like, man, that would be good for society. But man, I am a junkie too.
I'm a junkie.
Yeah, everything would be better, and yet
I know in my
can't give
heart
it up.
the answer is agree, but I think I have to say I don't want to give mine up. You know what
right.
I mean? It's like
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
give.
hypocrite.
Yeah, fine. You give your phone up.
I know.
No, I'll wait till you give your phone up.
Yeah, I do want directions everywhere I go, and I do want the ease that comes with an iPhone. So I'm going to sadly, like a giant pile of crap, disagree.
Okay. We're all on the disagree train. Thank you all for being honest.
Thank
No,
you.
I'm with
Yeah.
the flip phone.
Oh, you agree?
Yeah.
He's waiting on that
Yeah, but you
explosion.
gave a stupid answer.
yeah,
No, it
but
was
I'm
a good
want a
answer,
real
but no,
answer.
I honestly do think the flip phone is just such an advantage in life, and this is not convenient. I mean, if none of the tech guys actually really use their things they keep creating, I don't think it's
And you know
worth
what?
it.
I agree with you. As the winner of the Never Reads Email
I was just going to
Awards,
say, yeah,
Okay.
his life isn't going to change.
No.
Don't forget. He's
I
not,
wanted.
nothing will change for
he
you.
feels no pressure to check the emails on a smartphone now. So, like, it's not. The bubble thing doesn't destroy his soul like mine.
This thing just makes me ignore stuff. I don't know. It's
You
weird.
would be, of all of us, it'd be easiest for you to go back to.
Yeah. Or just retire. I don't need cell phone at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could just get rid of it all.
All right. Agree or disagree? Dogs are the best animals.
What does that mean? Best animal.
I love
Like
a dog.
over like domesticated or just wild?
Scott
You talking about pets?
and everybody in this room. Dogs are the best animals. That is the statement.
Disagree.
Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Learn.
I don't know. The more my cat is peeing in my house, the more I'm thinking. Dogs
Agree
don't
or
do that.
disagree? Dogs are the best animals.
I mean, I love them all. I've had dogs. I've had cats.
Dogs are the best animals. Agree or disagree with that statement?
Of all the animals, he didn't say pets. He just said.
I didn't
of
say pets. I said all animals.
But then they slobber everywhere. No, I'm going to disagree. There's so many options.
I'm going to go
Great
ahead and say that the
animals.
domesticated wolf is probably not the most important to human civilization.
Rafe?
Agree.
Scott?
I will. As much as my dogs are my homies, I'm going to disagree.
Disagree.
Yeah.
I agree with the statement. Dogs are the best animals.
Dang.
If you said no, then what are the best animals?
Horses are absolutely incredible. There's a lot of use for those.
Yeah,
and they're
horses-
companions.
Horses are bees.
I just need a one. I need a one animal answer.
If he takes horses, I'll take bees.
Okay.
Lauren?
I'm a cat loyalist right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so agree or disagree with this statement?
Although I am getting a dog tattoo, it's been decided.
Oh, you are.
You are?
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
What's radio
Is
getting?
it the Chihuahua?
It's half Chihuahua, half radio. It's half boo and half radio.
I
Oh,
love
that's
it.
cool.
Yeah, there's a little lightning bolt in between.
Oh, so like a mutant nightmare.
Yes, nightmare on my leg. It's gonna be so
oh my
tight.
God!
It's gonna be so tight. dude.
It's like it's radio's head and then the
Oh my God! It's a
Chihuahua's body.
nightmare.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tight.
Dogs are smarter than cats. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
I disagree.
Disagree. So you think cats are smarter than dogs?
And I met some very dumb dogs and some very smart dogs. This is tough. Cats might be smarter across the board. So I'm going to say cats.
I'm going dog. Agree.
I don't have much.
That's an easy one.
I don't have much knowledge of cats. I'll be honest with you. I really can't answer this question.
Dogs don't chase laser pointers across the floor.
My dog does.
That's just for
Over and
funsies. That's not for stupids. That's for funs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but dogs eat their own poop.
Yeah, and the cat.
Point for cats.
Yeah, but your cat's
Cat
been,
spray your Christmas
Your cat's
tree.
been spraying all over your
Point for
house.
That's a
dogs.
territorial issue.
Point for dogs.
He's just marking his own. He's telling you
Point
this
for
is
dogs.
mine now.
Well,
I've had to throw out a couch,
but
a
he
rug,
has. If
and
he
a
was
lamp.
smart, he'd know how pissed you are, and that it's causing.
Oh, he
you
knows,
issues.
and he doesn't care.
All right, one more of these. High school is the best time of your life.
Wrong.
Agree or disagree? I knew you'd be disagreeing with that one.
Disagree.
Disagree.
And if you agree, are you okay?
You're stuck.
I mean that. Like, you mean to tell me this entire life you've been living hasn't lived up to the years that you lived in high school? Let's talk.
Let's explore that.
I have a few counselors I want you to see.
No, but I get it. I mean, because you're not paying your own bills at that point. You go home. You have that emotional and physical safety, hopefully, of your home.
Carefree.
Carefree. You're a kid. You don't
No
have,
responsibilities.
You can't be tried as an adult yet. Like, there's things.
What were you doing in high
Gee
school?
whiz.
You know, like
Well, life wasn't as heavy
yeah.
for most of us without kids.
But I will
Okay.
say this: I loved my high school experience, but for me, it was college. If I was talking to a college friend the other day. If we could go back and relive our ISU days, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Do it in a heartbeat. It was so much fun because you still had kind of the financial dependency on your parents if you were still under, your parents under that, but you had a little bit of freedom, and you were in a club of yourself. Like you found yourself, or at least I did. So I would go back to college in a heartbeat. Best time ever.
My best years are ahead of me, guys.
All right.
Amen.
For real.
Rafe, high school, the best time in my life.
Hell no.
Hell no. Okay,
Disagree.
Yeah, disagree.
No, I disagree with that as well, but I understand.
It is fun.
I understand how maybe somebody could say something like they agree with that because of different factors of life is not as heavy. There's not responsibility. Like,
Oh yeah, there's
it's fun.
absolute elements
now
of
we have a mortgage and
elements of
insurance
greatness.
payments,
And
and kids, and sports.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be a fantastic phase in your life. It should be wonderful. Hopefully, it was grand.
There were parts that were great, but not the best.
But PMA here, guys. Positive mental attitude. You want to look forward. Like, life is freaking beautiful. It's so sick. I don't have to hunt for my food. I'm living in climate-controlled buildings everywhere
For
I
your
go.
food in high school?
No, I'm just saying, like, life is
He's
so
saying life
so
in general.
dope. There's so much to look forward to.
We can hop in a tube and it goes, 30,000 feet in the air, and we go to wherever we want.
I hope never is there a time in my life where I look back and go, the best years are behind me. Heck
Yeah.
no. Like, life is so cool. There's so much to do.
I appreciate the high school experience, I guess, but rules. You can be home at a certain time. You got people telling you what to do all the time. You got to.
Yeah, of course there were other stresses, grades,
Yeah, man,
and
like that.
where are you going
Right.
to college?
Lame. Freedom, baby. The sweet taste of freedom.
It just reminds me of Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
I
That
could
was,
throw that football over that mountain.
Yeah,
What was it? What was the lot? What
How,
was
how
the
much
lot?
you want back and throw this football over that mountain?
There's like a subsect of people who get
Freaking
stuck there,
idiot.
man.
Yeah, they peak in high school. I think that's if you peaked in high school, then yeah, you.
Oh, it just seems like sadness.
Or they stay and try to go back. I had a couple of friends that just couldn't get over the high school football hump and went back to coach as assistants at the high school they went to.
Trying to
they're
freeze it, right?
Trying to freeze it.
time. I
And
understand that.
not that that's not a good endeavor to be a high school coach, but they were going back to their high school.
Oh, it's so funny you said
They
that.
were trying to stay in the place where things were good for
Things
them.
were good.
I think that happens a lot of times with teachers, and I'm not saying that in a
Me
bad
too.
way. I personally, remember, I wanted to be a teacher. Now, I was raised by teachers, so it's kind of a natural thing around me, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm a pretty good educator. I like explaining things. But I swear to goodness, I probably decided I wanted to be a fifth grade teacher in sixth grade.
Yeah.
Because I hated
I
sixth
never want
grade.
fifth grade to end.
I hated sixth grade so bad. I hated it. I was in such hell, a personal agony every single day in sixth grade that I was like, elementary school was just so tight. How can I live there
I want
forever?
to go back to where we took naps.
Oh,
Well,
We
yeah.
took-
It wasn't about the naps, but I'm sure that was a psychological huge aspect to me wanting to be an elementary school teacher is how much I hated middle school.
I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher for the naps, but then also remember in Billy Madison when Miss Libby's putting the paste on her face.
Yeah.
That's me. That's all I want.
You want to go back to preschool?
Yeah. Nap time, chocolate milk, and doing the face mask of that paste that always tastes so
Yep.
good.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. But first, and that is brought to us by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Check out the all-new Hot Shots Lindbergh, 7575 Lindbergh Boulevard, your new home for sports in South County. Get all the info at hotshotsnet.com. From House Springs, Missouri, Joe Irvin is our Joe is a day one Riz Show listener. Could not imagine life without the guys being on the radio. Both he and his wife are huge fans of the show. Loves all the antics, discussion, games that are played on a daily basis. Loves the camaraderie between the crew. And even through each personality, even though each personality is different, we're all family. Joe appreciates how we keep Jeff's memory alive and well, and is excited to finally become a member of Team Riz. Wife currently pregnant with twins.
Oh, congrats.
Twins,
Very cool.
Basil.
Twins, Basil.
Joe Irvin from House Springs is our Team Riz member of the day. Get super sweet Team Riz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right. We'll take our first break of the morning. We'll come back with Crap on Celebrities at 7:20. Oh, Clowndish should be here.
Any minute?
Soon. Any minute now. Free show phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams. 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails. RizShow at 1057thepoint.com. Joining us in studio, David Arquette's best friend,
Oh my gosh, that's right.
the one and only Clownvis.
Hey, what's up, gang?
Well, you walked in with a fur coat on.
It's just a little chilly outside. 19 degrees is cold for a
It's like a
clown.
white fur coat.
You're looking like a Rod Stewart, circa
Thank you.
73.
Thank you.
Man, you pull that off.
Well, thank you very much. It keeps me warm, but, I wear long johns, too, so you don't see the long johns.
I can't see if I walked in with that coat on, you're like, what is this idiot doing?
I love it. I love a man that can pull off
You
a
can
fur
try it
coat.
on later if you want.
You can do it.
Oh, just do it.
Good. Let's try it.
I feel like if I could fall in love with it, and I'm never going to give
We'll
it back.
find you one.
See, now he's being
Hey,
honest.
man.
I feel like if I put your fur coat on, I'm going to fall in love and never give it back.
That's
and
what happened to me. I had to wait for my Aunt Gertrude to die to get it.
I'm not a fur coat guy.
You don't know.
And that's okay. I don't know.
Yet.
You know who the hottest guy ever in a fur coat was? Tyler Durden in Fight Club. Brad Pitt's character when he's got no shirt on. And I believe it was a black fur coat, shaved head.
Yeah.
Dream fuel.
Yeah.
Am I right? Scott knows what I'm talking about.
Scott's sweating.
Yeah. So what's going on in your world?
Oh, man, a lot. Wrapping up a banner year here, gang. It's been a busy year for me and really my best year yet. Ending it strong here with Punk Rock Christmas this weekend.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing a show in Granite City this weekend at the Mill on Friday night.
So Friday night at the Mill,
Yeah, baby.
Granite City.
Yeah. You ever been there? You ever been there?
No, but I hear great things about that place. Is that where Foghat played?
Probably so. Sounds like a place Foghat would play.
Possibly. They played at the Lincoln Theater last time in Belleville.
Maybe a couple of years ago or something like that. So the Mill with Clownvis, Granite City on Friday.
Yeah.
And, of course, Punk Rock Christmas.
Yes.
Clownvis will be a part of the show on Saturday over at the pageant. Both shows?
Yeah, I think so. Am I invited to both, Moon?
Well, yes, of course.
No.
The dude is
Early
hosting.
show, and that's it.
The dude is hosting. We actually, not only did he, host an MC and perform last year, we've added to his plate this year a little bit.
Yes. I'll be the usher seating people, too.
Nice.
Now, he's the official narrator, the voice of Christmas.
Oh, cool.
Thank you. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, Punk Rock Christmas is the coolest thing I get to do in town here, man. So I'm very excited about that.
I saw yesterday, I think you're doing some with the Insane Clown Posse before the end of the year.
Yes, the Big Insane Clown Posse Big Balla's Christmas show out in Columbus, Ohio. Get there if you can.
Man.
I'm hosting that. That'll be fun, man. Those guys know how to throw any kind of party, but Christmas party especially.
Do they perform?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So they do it. So Insane Clown Posse does these like one-off. Because I thought they were kind of retired.
Just from touring. They do a few one-offs a year.
Okay.
Yeah, the Gathering of the Juggalos, and they do a Juggalo Day in a different city every year. And, and the Big Balla's Christmas party.
That's got to be insane.
Yeah.
I mean, no pun, no pun intended. But and they'll sell those things out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's a big deal.
People travel in to see it, yeah.
What kind of place is that? Like, how big is it?
It's probably at least 1,500 seater, I guess. It might be a little bigger. This place is called Kemba Live. I don't know what it is.
So they'll pack those juggalos in there.
Yeah,
Everybody in the holiday spirit.
Get them wet with that Faygo.
Yes.
Columbus, I saw somebody over the weekend. I can't remember who because it's all blur, but they have a bunch of rings that they want to give you.
Oh, right. Well, these I don't have much real estate, but I'll take them.
Clovis is a ring guy.
You are a ring guy, and
I switch them up. I got my holiday rings on.
I don't remember who I was talking to, but this man was like, I got a bunch of really cool vintage rings for Clownvis.
Wow.
And he was like, can I have his phone number? I go, I don't know, man.
Can I have his phone number?
I didn't give it, but I was like, what is this?
If you got to
the
retire
urge.
some, just let me know. I'll buy some off you.
Oh, yeah. I'll switch them up. I rotate them. But, yeah, I'd love to get in touch with this guy.
Yeah, give the guy Clovis his number.
I got to figure out who the hell it was. My brain's gone.
I'm on the Clownvis Poshmark newsletter for when he may have something he hasn't used in a while.
Nice.
Tell him to come to Punk Rock Christmas.
And give him
Bring your rings.
Yeah, just
propose
throw
to
them
you
up
at
on the
Punk Rock
stage at
Christmas.
me.
That's right.
During 12 Days of Christmas, 5 golden rings and
Oh, yeah.
chuck them.
Look at that. That would work.
So you're fresh off a big interview with David Arquette, which I watched
Oh, yes. Thank you for watching that.
on your Clovis at the Rescue show.
Yeah.
Amazing. I forgot that he owns the rights to Bozo.
Yeah, a few years ago he bought that. So he's bringing Bozo back. Just last month, I guess right before Halloween, we had up at Billy Corgan's restaurant in Chicago a big weekend, a Bozo Circus, where it was like a family-oriented event where all Friday night, Saturday, and all day Saturday, all day Sunday, families came through and just got this Bozo experience, and I got to be a part of that. I was kind of the ringleader of the Bozo Circus, kind of getting information out from the stage, and I learned how to make balloon animals.
Cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'd never done that before, but I had to do something, man. These kids were just looking at me, so I had to do
All
something.
right, clown, entertain me.
I learned how to
What are
make
you going to do, clown?
Yeah, I learned how to make a dog, and honestly, I might have forgotten now already, but it was a lot
I
of
could
fun.
just do
man.
dogs, kids. What do you want? Dog? Good. You get a dog, you get a dog, you get a dog.
Exactly.
Dogs and snakes. I can make a snake.
And a sword.
Yeah, I can do snakes. I can do worms.
But no, it's awesome that the clown community, because Bozo is when it comes to clowns, would you say Bozo's, aside
Absolutely.
from Ronald, maybe Ronald and Bozo?
Well, Ronald's big, but I mean, even Ronald McDonald stems from Bozo. I mean, he was created out of Bozo because they didn't want to pay for Bozo to be the McDonald's clown. Bozo's first. I mean, and he's the world's most famous clown and the most revered clown, I'd say, you know, outside of like Lou Jacobs or something like that in the circus industry. But I mean, as far as entertainment and a clown that is broke the mold, and I mean, he was it for years, you know.
But
You talking about Ronald?
No, I'm talking about Bozo.
Oh, I was going to
Yeah.
say, because Ronald was so one-dimensional.
Yeah, Ronald's very one-dimensional. I don't, you know, not to say
Cookie's
something.
no slouch.
No, yeah, in St. Louis, you don't want to say anything bad about Cookie either. Yeah.
Who?
Bozo's friend, Cookie.
I'm not familiar with Cookie.
Cookie
the
He was
clown?
He was the
Bozo had some little buddies. Yeah, he had a few little friends.
Cookie was the backbone of that show, dude.
Would help out with the games.
Oh, I didn't know. But
I wanted to play the grand prize game so bad
Oh,
when I was
dude,
a
those
kid.
games,
I
I
would
was-
fantasize
Yo,
about
we did it. Listen, we did that at the up at the Bozo Circus in Chicago.
Jealous.
Each you know
Had your
these were
shot.
like it was like 2-hour intervals where families would come in for 2 hours and then leave, and then another group would come in. You know, about 150 or 200 people at a time, and they had raffle tickets, and we got picked. We would pick to get. One adult and one kid to play the grand prize game. And the kids could win an actual Schwinn bike, a cool old
Thomas could have
Schwinn
rigged it for you.
Dude.
I would have. I would have, man. But I'll tell you,
Rafe Williams, dude.
I come up there like a big lollipop in a onesie.
I'm scooching the buckets up with my foot, and there you go, get in there.
Dude, I used to get so mad when
Yo,
kids
in
would
real life,
go
it
out
is-
one bucket.
Yep, in real life, it can be a real heartbreaker, letdown when a kid. I mean, you know, the kid gets their raffle ticket called. They get up, they're so excited, and then they whiff it. They miss the first bucket, and it's like, well.
Man.
Yeah,
And you
come
know what's
on,
funny
man.
is that David Arquette, who was being Bozo, he's like, give him another try. And Billy Corgan is sitting there, and Billy Corgan is a diehard Bozo fan.
So Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins was there.
The whole weekend. He was.
Whoa.
That's
He had his hands on the whole thing. Now, if you look, Billy Corgan was on. You know, he was in the audience on Bozo when he was a kid because he grew up in Chicago, and he. On the very last episode of the Bozo Show in 2001, the Smashing Pumpkins played. You can see it on YouTube. He requested that they played the very last show, and they got on. They were at their height. So.
Holy cow.
So he was there the whole time, and I mean, he was pissed when David was like, "I'll give him another try." He was like,
Like, that's not how it goes.
No.
Oh, my
He
God.
was
So that's
mad.
not how it
Yeah,
goes.
he wanted to play by the rules, man. And so after that, it was just like, sorry, kid, you didn't win.
Sorry, Billy said no.
Billy's rules.
You don't even get Archway cookies. You get nothing.
So Billy's
win
place, Billy's
nothing.
rules.
I mean, you see where the first bucket is. I mean, if you miss it, you don't deserve it.
It's at your feet.
Yeah, but there was a couple $100 winners. The adults got a couple $100 winners, and the last round they made sure to give away the bicycles. They just kind of pushed it
Right.
through and got the bikes out
That's
of there.
cool, man.
It was
Did
a lot
anyone
of fun.
ever get it into the sixth bucket? I never saw it.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
We just have to toss something in there.
Yeah, it
like,
is. I'm showing it right here.
right here. It's
They're
just
like
like, it
little ping pong
seems easy.
balls.
You got a ping pong ball.
If you get
Boom.
in the six, you
Oh,
get
she missed it on two.
a crisp $100 bill.
And this was. I don't think I
You
ever
are a
watched this.
wonderful
Maybe this
player,
was not
and your
on.
at-home player is going to be a happy girl because she's going to get duplicate prizes.
It was on
Every
WGN in St. Louis. You know, you could get it on.
Jamie Bailey
You could get the
Jr.,
Chicago version
and
in
he's
St.
from
Louis.
Yeah, so watch this kid. Here's the
Okay,
first
how old are
bucket.
you?
It's right here. All you got to do is
Drop
drop
the
a
thing in the
ball.
bucket.
All right, keep your.
Man, a Michael Jordan poster from Ohio.
Oh, come on.
And they would all get little toys. You know, even if you lose, you get a little.
That's
little
Cookie.
toy.
Wow. Those are
So
great
Cookie
prizes.
helped with
Ready
the.
to play some more?
Cookie was his Ed
Take another ping
McMahon.
pong ball.
That's basically the role I was
Carefully for
playing
bucket two.
in the new Bozo Circus.
Well, look what Cookie's got for you now.
Hey, it's that 1600.
Hey, another toy.
And the first night was like a seminar with a bunch of guys in suits, you know, some old bozos that had played Bozo, and big wigs from WGN and Billy Corgan and David up on stage. And I mean, it was like a Bozo mafia, boy. They were
Nice.
serious as hell.
Where does Homie the Clown fit in?
Oh, homie's my favorite, man.
Well, homie don't play that.
Oh, we don't play that. Hey, listen. Crab on Celebrities here in a second. Now, music plays a big role in all our lives, right?
Yeah.
Music plays a big role in all our lives. And all starts, when you're young and you discover that one band or one artist that you are completely obsessed with. What was the first band that you would say you were completely obsessed with as a kid? I think I can name yours.
You can?
Silverchair.
No.
No,
Way younger. Go younger.
way younger.
Go
Okay, then then I would not know.
Beach Boys.
Obsessed with the Beach Boys.
It was the only thing I knew. It was the first thing I really heard that caught my ear that I went, whoa, what is that? And
But did your parents listen to the Beach Boys?
my parents didn't listen to music. And my neighbor, I think it was the neighbor or some relative gave me a Beach Boys tape when they said, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, I want a Beach Boys tape. And they gave me a Beach Boys tape. And then, you scrap some money together or you got a birthday or something, somebody else gives you another Beach Boys tape. So it got around the family that, me as a 7-year-old or whatever, like the Beach Boys. So the first couple tapes that I had were the Beach Boys, and then I stole my neighbor's Top Gun soundtrack. And I was obsessed with Kenny Loggins.
Lauren, what was the first band you were obsessed with?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
My mom listened to him. My dad. I was obsessed. I mean, I just would listen to every album. My mom bought me Big Ones on CD for Christmas one year, which had all their hits.
Nice.
And then I thought Steven Tyler was my dad for like a little bit. I was had like a little imagination.
He might have done it.
Yeah, loved him.
Clovis, the first band you were obsessed with.
I had the tape of Michael Jackson's Thriller and the making of Thriller when I was real young, when I was like 4 or 5, and I was obsessed with that. But then the first band I really connected with, and I'm like, this is me, was probably Faith No More, that first Faith No More.
Whoa, okay.
Nice.
With the original singer?
No, after that, with Mike Patton.
Okay. What was it, the real thing?
Yeah.
The one with the flame on the cover? Yeah.
The
that's
first
a good
time I
record.
saw the Epic video, I was like,
Yeah.
who are these guys? I was obsessed with MTV when I was real young.
Yeah, me too.
But they stood out, and they stood out as different.
Me too. So what year would that be? Maybe
87, 88,
Yeah.
probably.
Rafe, what about you?
Man, the first two, Thriller and The Gambler from Kenny Rogers, were the first two Columbia House records that I got in the mail and played them obsessively. But those aren't really bands. I would say Beastie Boys, probably. I remember me and my cousins learning every word to Paul Revere, that whole album, like License to
License to
Ill,
Ill, yeah.
the whole
yeah.
album.
For us, you had to.
Was we were looking in the cassette, trying to taking turns trying to playing it over, wearing that tape out, trying to learn all the words to every song on that cassette. So I would say it was the first band I was obsessed with, or group.
Scott?
Well, if Weird Al was a band, that'd be the very first one. And then I think Simon and Garfunkel, but the real band would be Silverchair. That was the one I was. Because, I mean, they were just a couple years older, and I was just amazed that they could do all that at that age, and they were so huge. And I bought the shirt, the posters, everything. I was
What
like, yeah.
year did Weird Al's Even Worse come out? That was the one with the parody of
80s.
of Bad on it with Fat. Yeah, I mean, I was obsessed with that when I was a kid. But I think for me, the first band was Def
88.
Leppard.
Oh, yeah.
Def Leppard's Hysteria.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Those videos were hard to deny. I mean, they were,
Oh, first of
fascinating.
all over MTV. But I think I got the tape from either Columbia House, or I don't know how I procured it, but it was Def Leppard's Hysteria, Motley Crue's Dr. Feelgood, and Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction, all in that same.
Yeah.
But I think Def Leppard Hysteria was.
You were a glam boy.
I was. It was the 80s.
Yeah.
It was the 80s. When I saw them at Busch Stadium over the summer, that was the first real time I saw them. I've never seen them in concert. That was my
That's
first.
cool.
Oh no, that's incorrect. Busch Stadium with Journey, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. That same night that Scott stripped at the strip club.
Oh, yes.
That was the first time I saw them.
Memory.
Man, I thought Joe Elliott was so ugly. Yeah, I used to flip through the Metal Edge magazines and Rip magazines. I don't know why. I was just like, how did this ugly guy get in here? No offense, now he don't look so bad, but for some reason he looked ugly in them days to me.
He was in Playgirl.
Joe Elliott?
I didn't
believe
see,
so.
I didn't see that.
Well, now we
I don't
know
know
how
if
he
he showed
got
his
in
ding
there.
dong, but
Showing his schwanz?
I think he was in there, or some sort of magazine like that, like sexy men for ladies.
And I'd seen that picture, they used to wear those little British flag shorts, and tiny little shorts and stuff. Like, who are these guys?
Yeah, but they were getting, when you hear the stories, what was happening in between songs.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild. All right, let's do Crab on Celebrities. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Cordell and Cordell. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. Yesterday, we announced the death of ex-drummer for My Chemical Romance, Bob Breyer. Breyer, am I saying that last name correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. And we were wondering why the band had not posted anything about his death, and they finally did. If you need a recap, Bob was found dead at his Tennessee home on November 26th, and they wrote, "It is with a heavy heart that we say goodbye to Bob Breyer, our former bandmate and an important part of our history of My Chemical Romance. We send our deepest condolences to his family and friends at this time. May he rest in peace." The Black Keys have yet to schedule another U.S. tour after scrapping their arena trek earlier this year. They were supposed to come to St. Louis. I think like Enterprise or something.
I don't know if they did, I don't know if they made it here, but
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
And it was right after they announced.
I think that happened to be one of those. Hey, we could do arena still, and then nah.
No, we cannot.
I don't think
Just kidding.
there was a time we could, but
That might have been passed. Yeah. Well, now they've announced a UK and Europe summer tour that starts in June. And it's making me wonder. I mean, I wonder if their international success is bigger right now than their American success. Like, will they be able to sell out arenas in these countries that they don't reside in?
maybe.
Maybe.
But it didn't work out here so much anymore.
No,
And
it
they
didn't.
were, maybe they reached their peak, and maybe they'll go back there again. I don't know, but
Who knows?
maybe overplayed their hand a little bit this past summer with a little overambitious.
I think it was Enterprise Center, too. Maynard James Keenan of Tool is releasing an instructional video on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The Great In-Between, an introduction to Jiu-Jitsu, will be available to stream through PussiferTV.com starting on December 13th. You can check out a trailer on YouTube. I love that Maynard James Keenan is like he's like a black belt or whatever,
Yeah,
that
he's
top
legit.
expert.
He's a legit guy.
Yeah, he
Just
is.
watch that video. It looks fantastic.
They call it rolling.
You want to roll?
You want to roll?
You want to roll?
roll. Clovis, any interest in maybe learning a martial art?
100. Listen, if Maynard's teaching me, I'm all about it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Elvis was a karate guy.
Yeah, big time. That's what I thought when I watched that preview for this thing he's doing. Man, it looks just like Elvis. But Maynard admits in that video, he's like, I'm teaching because I can't really do it that well, but I understand it.
I think Elvis went to the Steven Seagal School of Karate.
I don't know, man. He had some
Seemed like a
moves.
lot of his guys were kind of rolling over for him a little bit.
Elvis had some moves.
Oh! Fall on the floor.
Look out, man.
Adam Gontier of 3 Days Grace, who's back with band, did Spin's 5 albums I Can't Live Without. And he chose the following. He chose Jeff Buckley's Grace, Deftones' Diamond Eyes, The Tragically Hip's Days for Night, Krista Berg's The Getaway, and Pearl Jam's Verses. And so I asked, and Columbus, I apologize, I don't have your email. I emailed the guys to find out what are 5 albums, or actually 3 albums, that you cannot live without.
That I cannot live without.
Yes.
This was tough.
And I just did top 3 just to get through it. So
This was
what
a
did you
tough.
pick?
This was a tough list to pare down.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of honorable mentions. But if I had to list 3 albums that I could not live without, Tool's Anima, Led Zeppelin 4, and Alice in Chains' Dirt. Those are the
That's a
3.
good list.
Honorable mentions to Blood Sugar Sex Magic, 10 from Pearl Jam, Purple from STP. I mean, there's Back in Black from AC/DC.
You only can pick 5.
I know. It was tough. Those are my honorable mentions.
All right. Moon, what about you?
Man, I don't know. I would probably put the Boston Greatest Hits, Queen Greatest Hits, just get away with that.
I got a greatest hits on mine, too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the easiest way to go.
Oh, that was cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah,
It is cheating, but
That's
also
cheating.
not.
Yeah, but I would say Silverchair's Frog Stomp and Diorama. So those 2. And then I would definitely say Imogen Heap, the second record, or the first solo record that she
Okay.
did, the Help Yourself or whatever the heck it is.
I put on here Fleetwood Mac Rumors,
for yourself.
Aerosmith Big Ones, Tragic Kingdom from No Doubt, White Pony from Deftones, and Life After Death
What
of
happened to
Notorious
3?
B.I.G.
Yeah.
Well, you did like 10.
five.
No,
so
I said mine were honorable mentions.
I have
Yeah.
30.
She said 5.
3 of those are honorable
No,
mentions.
but she told us to
I
do
said
3.
3.
Oh, 3. Oh, okay, sorry. Imogen, Diorama, Boston Greatest Hits.
Okay.
3.
3. Okay. Tragic Kingdom, Life After Death, and Big Ones.
Okay.
All right.
Clovis.
I would say, I'm just looking at my Spotify. Border Lord by Chris Christopherson, the Jesus Christ movie soundtrack, Jesus Christ Superstar movie soundtrack, and the album Sandinista by The Clash.
Fantastic.
Oh, crud, you're right. I take off Boston and I put the Last of the... Last Mohican soundtrack.
Okay.
Ooh.
Rocky IV soundtrack.
Dude, that's a great song.
Honestly,
That's
I'm
a
not
great
lying that
soundtrack.
much. That it was on the list of. It was on the list of like, could I live without it? Two worlds collide, rival nations. I'm like, come on, you were. It's
That's Hearts on
87,
Fire.
dude.
Hearts on Fire.
that's Survivor,
Yeah,
right?
there were some good songs on there, dude. I was punching trees out in the yard as a child. I was just out in the yard punching trees because I thought this is how Rocky trains. This is how I trained.
Lived your life as a montage.
That's right, dude. We have a match, Aerosmith Big Ones, because my question was, do greatest hits count? And if they do count, then I'm going to go say Rolling Stones 40 Licks. Because every great Rolling Stones song was on there, and I feel like that's bang for your buck. Avett Brothers' I Am Loving You album, honorable mention, Highwayman 1. Born to Run and The Blueprint by Jay-Z.
Fantastic. Scott.
Well, I'm going to start with Marty Robbins' Gunfighter Ballads
that's
and
great.
Trail Songs. That one is the top. And then the tough one, I guess I didn't know we were doing greatest hits, but Simon & Garfunkel, I went ahead and just picked an actual album, Wednesday Morning, 3 a.m. I love that one. Sparrow's a beautiful little number. And then Alison Krauss Live.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
the ultimate number one. No one can
We love her.
argue
I'm
that.
sorry, I got to do a little bit.
You're right.
Okay.
Come on.
This is from the montage.
Yeah, dude.
Even Rocky had a montage.
Rocky's run up the hill.
Oh yeah, the whole movie's a montage. Rocky IV is just one montage.
Oh, dude, the one in there where it's like... da-da-da-da-da.
It was crazy. They took all that footage
Is
of
it
him.
porn or is it Rocky? We should play that game.
They took all that footage of him running up the mountain from
It's
Cliffhanger,
like Corners and
This
Rocky.
best scene from Rocky or Rocky 4 when he's on top of the mountain.
and then he lets go of the raccoon.
Yeah. There it is.
Isn't John Lithgow about to come up in a helicopter?
Yeah, dude. This little Rafe is out in the yard right now punching a knothole in a tree. Punching a hornet's nest.
How do I get down from here? I should have brought a sled.
It wasn't until a couple years ago I realized he was yelling Drago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't
What do
really
you think
tell.
he was yelling? Like, man, he's Italian as hell. He's yelling about ragu on top of a mountain in Russia. I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't backtrack and say the Metallica Black Album also, because I got into at least 10 fistfights at the local basketball courts while that was playing on somebody's boombox.
All right.
When I was a child. So, and we all did. We all just fought to that album growing up.
Well, in other music news, CMA Country Christmas airs tonight on ABC, hosted by Trisha Yearwood and Amy Grant. It's going to feature performances from country's biggest stars. Cody Johnson's excited to show off more of a Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin side of himself. So check that out on ABC tonight.
Do you
Pass.
have the story about the new David Lee Roth video?
I shared that on our Riz Show socials yesterday, and I said that was our motivation to get through the week with Panama.
Yes. So
Oh, yeah.
David Lee Roth put out a new video. It's him
What?
solo
Oh no! What kind
singing
of weapon
along,
does he have?
Singing? No, he doesn't. He's got
It's like a
microphone.
re-recorded version of Panama.
But he's singing over a
Yeah.
track, and it's really
Good.
Bizarre. Yes.
bizarre. I got the audio from it. Here's
Motivating as well.
Y'all
Is it?
back the wrong horse. I got a feeling.
It doesn't sound terrible.
You already said that.
I love this song.
What?
It's a lounge show. It's old. It's old Dave.
Find the beat. Nope. Wait. Find the beat.
Dude, if David Lee Roth opened a lounge show in Vegas where he was just playing the original instrumentals from his time in Van Halen and just overdubbing his old ass on it, I would pay to go see that in a heartbeat.
You want to
there's
see
no-
DLR karaoke? DLR.
I do.
There's no rhyme or reason why he's putting out these videos. It's his latest, just him on stage, dancing and singing
Yeah,
to
he's
a
creative this way.
to a music track of Panama.
But you don't think? I mean, your love is not just totally smoke screening the fact that this could be like not great for his legacy.
He is the Britney Spears of classic rock with these videos.
Legacy. We're talking about David Lee Roth.
He has been dancing with knives.
He's been dancing with knives
And
and
nunchucks, you're right, dude.
okay,
He is
And
the man.
I
Free
appreciate
David.
it.
There's one thing to root for him, but there's another thing to like convince yourself that this is okay. And it's
Are we
not
laughing
okay.
at him?
That's
I think
what, like,
a lounge version would be cool. I mean, like, yeah, if he intentionally leaned into his God-given cheese, it might be good for him,
I agree.
I love him. I'm a fan. I hope he keeps putting out videos.
I hope he tours with this stuff. I would pay $50 to $100 for my
God.
ticket
Dude.
to go watch whatever the hell this is live at the pageant.
Dream interview. Would love.
that's the name of the tour. David Lee Roth. Whatever the hell this
And I
is.
got to spend some time with him. I got to spend some time with him 20 some odd years ago. I was his board op.
Yeah.
Oh, really? When he was doing radio.
When he took over for Stern.
No, not when he took over for Stern. His kind of audition was he filled in on the afternoon show at K-Rock back in 2022. And they're like, all right, you board op for him. And he's wild. But I would love to have him in studio.
Oh, that'd be
He
great.
made me turn up the microphone in between songs.
Wait, that was in 2022?
I'm
No,
sorry,
no, 2002.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
2002. So while a song was going, if there was some kind of solo or something, he would make me turn up his mic
so
we
he
could
could sing
talk.
over it.
Oh yeah.
Like he would do in Van Halen songs.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a couple times I go, no,
How'd that go?
no, we shouldn't do that.
Watch me do a cartwheel.
We shouldn't do
You told him no?
Yeah, I had to.
What did he
Because
say?
the program director was like, stop turning his microphone on in between, like when songs are going.
Take the sword away from him while the songs are going.
Yeah, it was a wild time. And I wish I appreciated it more
Yeah.
while I was doing it. I did not.
She forgot she interviewed him and sent it to me, her
I
and
did.
John Hewlett, and it was good.
It was a phoner.
He's a wildcat, man.
He's so much fun.
I'd love to have him in studio.
Me
Yeah.
too.
It's like a feral cat loose in your house.
Well, last year, whenever we were deciding on things for Riz Show Live, I did reach out to what I thought was his. I didn't know who his representation was, but who his management company was, and sent a request to find out how much it would take, like money wise, to get him to
It
come
was
to
a
St.
lot of
Louis.
money. I know Tommy, the boss, had reached out to it. It
Yeah.
was a lot. Would have ate the whole budget up.
Just an appearance
Just for him
was a lot. For him to sing
For him
was
to sing.
an exorbitant amount.
Right.
But it would be cool if he did like a small venue lounge act. I'm there, dude.
Yeah, we're all there.
I would honestly pay upwards of $300.
He did it. He did it with bluegrass. He did the bluegrass stuff back in the late 2010 era or something like that. He did like a bluegrass version.
Yeah, he was doing
of,
like the what was Oh Brother Where Art Thou? He was like dressed up as a railroad worker.
Yeah,
for like
that was
a couple
really
of
bad.
years.
That was really
in-
bad.
in his
That was what?
His railroad worker era.
Yeah.
It was really
Dude,
bad.
if he went full lounge act, full cheese, like did the Blue Strawberry or somewhere like that,
Yeah.
$300 a ticket, and
On
he's
the
like
plane
walking
now.
through the audience, like
Yes.
cheesing it up, I might go up to 500 on that.
I want like a Bob Barker microphone with
Me
him,
too.
though, you know?
That's
And I want
exactly
him
what
to
I'm
have a couple of costume
He could
changes.
swing, man. He could swing.
But
Yeah.
are you enjoying it with him or are we laughing?
It's the
he's with him.
spectacle of it.
He's
I love
smiling
it.
bigger than anybody.
I'm with
I
him.
think
But that
he's a
doesn't
happy
mean
guy.
that we're not laughing at him.
No,
It's
I'm not
just-
laughing at him. I'm in the room with him,
But
and
the
I
only
am
th-
there in his brain.
The only thing I can kind of compare it to is old Star Trek cat. What's his name?
Shatner?
Yeah, Shatner, who seems to be one of the most self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you're in it, you're like in for the shtick and in for this ride.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's riding the same train but doesn't realize he's not driving.
Yeah, he might be more in the Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman.
camp.
And we love him.
Yeah, DLR is in between Corey Feldman
He's in between.
and
I think he's more aware
Captain.
than Corey, but less aware than
What
Shatner.
is that?
He's,
I
he's
think-
in between Shatner and Feldman.
Yeah,
I
in
think
between
that-
Shatner and Feldman lies David Lee Roth.
Exactly.
Just to put a capper on this, I think David Lee Roth seems okay with himself, and he's very happy, and
And
Tell you what.
and realizes he can get away with anything because of people like you guys.
I wonder what he did for Thanksgiving. Like, who has David Lee Roth at their house? You know, is he hosting? Anyway,
Contest winner, maybe.
He's cutting the turkey with a katana.
this next story really made me sad. So Dawson's Creek, I loved it. James Vanderbeek, Varsity Blues, who doesn't love him? He's kind of gone away from the limelight, I would say. He recently was diagnosed with colon cancer, and he is selling movie merch to fund his colon cancer treatments right now. The actor took to Instagram on Friday, shared a look-alike jersey from the 1999 sports movie Varsity Blues, promoting the products, writing, "Order one, get it signed in time for Christmas. Hashtag cancer is expensive."
Oh,
wow.
This is awful.
Dang.
And so he also announced the merch earlier in the week to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Varsity Blues, stating that 100% of my net proceeds will go to families recovering from the financial burden of cancer, including my own, he wrote. And so I just hate this. He's got 6 kids, his wife. Obviously, they need money. So if you're a fan of that movie at all or want to support
They
him,
live on like a.
check it out.
They live on a ranch, don't they?
It's like a self-sustained living place. I think it's like a, like a working ranch.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. Like he's out, in on the prairie somewhere.
Yeah.
It's terrible, though.
Yeah, that is terrible.
Saturday Night Live announced their December host and musical guest lineup. The Gladiator 2 actor Paul Mescal is going to make his SNL hosting debut on December 7th. Shabuzi will be the musical guest. Chris Rock will host for his 4th time with Gracie Abrams as the musical guest on December 14th. Martin Short returns for his 3rd time as an individual host and 5th overall on December 21st with Hosier, can never say that name, as the musical guest. And the show will be back in 2025 with more season 50 surprises and celebrations. Moving into movie news, while his sequel to Beetlejuice was a box office success, do not expect Tim Burton to give one of his other quirky classics, Edward Scissorhands,
I was about
the
to say,
same
I'm gonna
treatment.
try to guess. Edward Scissorhands.
He will not be doing that.
It's a good guess.
He says, there are certain films I don't want to make a sequel to. I didn't want to make a sequel to that one because I felt like it was a one-off thing. I didn't want to have a sequel for The Nightmare Before Christmas because it also felt like a one-off thing.
Holding
Certain
out for the
things.
Sweeney Todd.
What about Big Fish? Someone catches the fish.
I watched it over the weekend. Still crying at Big Fish. Still holds up. One of his best.
It's a tough one to get through.
It is, especially if you got
Big
daddy
Fish.
issues.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
And we all
good
do.
Lord. So do not expect Edward Scissorhands to get a reboot like Beetlejuice. But he does want to work with Johnny Depp again, so we'll have to see what that'll be. And finally, it's that time of the year that Rolling Stone magazine lists their top 100 albums of 2024. I have the top 10. I'd be very impressed if any of you can name any of
One
these
of
on
them.
this list.
What
Taylor
happened?
Swift put out a record.
Charlie XCX Brett.
That is the number one Rolling Stone
Thank
album
you.
this year. But you
Tortured
probably knew
Poets.
that because Tina knew that.
Tortured Poets.
No,
Nope.
It was big.
Chapel
Not on here.
Roan.
Chapel Roan, not top 10.
Okay.
Jelly roll.
No, not top 10. Lots of chicks in the top 10.
Beyonce with the country record.
Yep, Cowboy Carter, number 2.
We can stop.
Okay, so that's number 2.
What?
Shabuzi.
A joke.
No. So, Waxahachie, number 10, with Tiger's Blood.
Bless
Okay,
you.
what about, is there a country artist on there?
Like a weenie.
I don't
Like
think
a
so,
Morgan
no.
Wallen or
The country was Beyonce's Cowboy Carter.
Wow.
This is Rolling Stone.
Dooichi, I don't even know if I'm saying this correctly. Alligator Bites Never Heal. That's number 9.
okay.
Kendrick Lamar.
No, didn't make the top 10.
Really?
Yeah. There's 100, so it could be on there. Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine is number 8. Future and Metro Boomin, We Don't Trust You at number
St. Louis
7.
Zone, Metro
Yes, St.
Boomin.
Louis' own.
Tyla's Tyla at number 6. Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft at number 5. Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet at number 4. MJ Linderman, Manning Fireworks at number 3. And then Beyonce and Charlie XCX round out the 2 and 1. This list makes me feel older and older each year because I only know so much of these top 10.
It's fine. Just embrace it.
Okay.
Don't
You
feel
know
bad
what?
about it.
Good. A lot of chicks.
Yeah, a lot of chicks.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is
That's
nice.
progress, baby. Because it's almost always, top 10's almost always male dominated. Was there even one on there?
Future and Metro Boomin.
A lot of ladies It's coming out, man.
I smell
Dudes
a-
aren't going to concerts anymore, man.
I smell a Lilith Fair reunion.
Me too.
It smells like cocaine if
Lucky.
all these members get
Somewhere, Sarah McLaughlin woke up like Nosferatu and just came up out of a acoustic guitar-shaped case.
No, she's playing sad songs to puppies. Stop it.
Yeah, but if she puts a cowboy hat on, then she's gonna be number one, baby.
Yeah.
Creative idea.
And then,
All right.
it's your crap on. Thanks.
Celebrity celebrating your birthday today, Jake T. Austin. That's Max from Wizards of Waverly Place is 30. Amanda Seyfried from Mamma Mia, Red Riding Hood, and Les Mis is 39. Andy Grammer is 41. Brian Bonsall, that's young Andrew in the final years of Family Ties. Also, Worf's son in Star Trek The Next Generation. Played guitar in the pop-punk band The Ataris. Is 43. Jenna Dewan Tatum, that's Bailey on The Rookie. Also Lucy Lane in Supergirl and Superman and Lois is 44. Anna Chlumsky, do you guys know who that is?
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Veep and My Girl.
She's Veda.
That's right, she is Veda. She is 44. Tiffany Haddish is 45. Sean Parker, Justin Timberlake played him in The Social Network. He's 45. Holly Marie Combs, Lucy Haley's mom on Pretty Little Liars. And in Charmed is 51. Keegan Connor Tracy, so many three-namers. That's Belle in the Descendants movies, also in Once Upon a Time is 53. Brendan Fraser is 56. Montel Jordan, R&B singer behind This Is How We Do It and Let's Ride with Master P. He quit, by the way, and quit the music industry, became a pastor in Georgia. He's 56. Julianne Moore is 64. Daryl Hannah, two first names, is 64. And Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness himself,
117 years old.
is 117 years
39.
old.
No,
Congratulations.
he's in his late 70s. 77?
76
Oh,
years old.
Wow, close.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Tanya Danielle. And today's birthday girl's been in 415 fine films, including Aces in the Holes, Asian Persuasion, Big Boob Heaven 1, The Bondage Lady Boss, The Catfight Club 2, Charm School Brats, Double Airbags 5 and 11, It Ain't Easy Being Sleazy 2, Thanks for the Memories, The White Panty Chronicle 16, and Who Could Forget a Role? In 2008's I Licked a Girl, and I liked it. Tanya Danielle is 48 years old. It's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. Clonvis is here.
Yeah, baby.
Right across from me. After the break, we're going to give away some stuff. We got tickets to go see AWOL Nation, a Point Ho-Ho show next Tuesday, December 10th over the pageant. We got tickets to go see Dexter and the Moonrocks playing a Point Ho-Ho show next Tuesday at Del Mar. Tickets to go see the All-American Rejects Ho-Ho show next Tuesday at the Factory. We got tickets to go see Franz Ferdinand Point Ho-Ho show next Wednesday at the pageant. And we have tickets for the early show, Punk Rock Christmas, this coming Saturday with Moon and Clownvis at the pageant. All those Ho-Ho shows brought to you by Moritz Royce Jewelry. After the break, we're playing
Simpleton Trivia Holiday Edition.
Simpleton Trivia Holiday Edition.
Questions will be Christmas themed, Christmas movies, pop culture, general Christmas questions, things you should know from a kid, for being a kid. So if you're not savvy on Christmas, maybe don't call in, or be ready to kick it to somebody in the room that you believe in.
All right, Moon, if you would put 45 seconds up on the clock, you will have 45 seconds to answer 10 questions.
Ooh, that's a squeeze.
10 questions
Squeeze.
in 45 seconds. You could pass if you don't know the answer, but if you get one wrong, you will hear this, and it'll be over.
Ouch.
Now, you could play yourself, and if you successfully answer all 10 questions in 45 seconds correctly, you will get your choice of 2 concerts. But if you want one of us to play for you, you could ask for myself, Moon, Learn, Clownvis, or King Scott.
Correct.
And you will bet whether we will actually answer all 10 or be unsuccessful at it.
Yeah, you can bet for us or
For
against
us or against us. And if you get that correct, you get 1 pair of tickets. Simpleton Trivia Holiday Edition next. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Clownvis, are you well-versed in all things holiday?
Oh, yes, to the umpth degree.
Well, look at you. You got Christmas colors on.
This is my one Christmas outfit, yeah.
Well, there you go.
The Rizzuto Show.
All right, welcome back to the Riz Show. Clownvis in studio with us this morning.
Yeah, buddy.
See Clownvis, of course, Punk Rock Christmas on Saturday at the pageant, both shows. Also at the Mill in Granite City on Friday.
That's right, baby. I'm doing Christmas stuff, not all Christmas stuff, but Friday night. I'm going to be doing stretching my Christmas muscles.
Nice. Nice. Hey, today is Giving Tuesday. Help support this year's Point Holiday Food Drive to benefit Operation Food Search. Get your very own 10 years of the Riz Show hat, which I'm wearing right now if you're watching the webcams.
Nice.
And you get this year's limited edition holiday-themed weirdo sticker, all while supporting an awesome cause this whole month. Donate at least $5 online now through December 31st. We'll mail you a Riz Show sticker pack that includes this year's holiday-themed weirdo sticker. Donate at least $40. We'll send you the sticker pack and one of these snazzy hats. Check out the stickers, the hats, and find the link to make your donation for this year's Point Holiday Food Drive at 1057thepoint.com. All right. And we are playing
Simpleton Trivia Holiday
Simpleton
Edition.
Trivia Holiday Edition. Yeah. So we've got tickets for the early show, Punk Rock Christmas, AWOL Nation, Dexter and the Moon Rocks, the All-American Rejects, and Franz Ferdinand. So we'll put 45 seconds up on the clock. You will have 45 seconds to answer 10 holiday-themed questions.
Correct.
Should you choose to play yourself and get all 10 questions correct without getting one wrong, because if you get one wrong, you are out.
Yeah.
You can pass once. Should you get all 10 questions correct in 45 seconds, you get your choice of 2 tickets, 2 pairs of tickets. But you can have one of us play and bet on us or against us.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do that successfully, you get 1 pair of tickets. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. So let's go to Mickey in St. Louis. Good morning, Mickey.
Good morning, you wonderful people.
Good morning. All right, so Simpleton Trivia Holiday Edition. Are you going to play yourself or are you going to have one of us do it?
I would like to defer, and I'm going to bet on you, Chris.
Oh, me?
Will do it.
That I will do it?
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh,
A
my.
lot of pressure
A
here.
lot of pressure.
we're facing you.
You know me, Mr. Christmas. Okay.
Mr. Christmas.
All right, Mickey, hang on
Mr.
1 second. She's
Raisins.
betting on me.
I hope all the answers are Dominic the Donkey.
You know, I love that song. All right, Rafe.
Scott Rizzuto. She's betting on you, bud.
Oh, man, I hate
The
this.
sleeves are up. You're Templeton and out right now.
Are you ready? The clock starts after I finish the first question.
I am rolling my sleeves up. Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Moon, are you on the clock, my man?
I'm on it. I'm on it.
All right, Scott Rizzuto, let's
Yeah.
play Simpleton Trivia. Mickey sounded like a very happy,
I know.
She loves you so much. You better
sounded
I know.
so confident in you, dude.
get it together.
I hate this for her.
Riz is sweating.
Here we go. Spread the Christmas joy. Listen to the questions carefully.
Here we go.
Feel free to pass. Don't get stuck. Scott Rizzuto, let's play Simpleton Trivia, Holiday Edition. What town did the Grinch terrorize and how the Grinch stole Christmas? What Christmas movie features a leg lamp as a major prize?
Christmas story.
What is the traditional Christmas color of Santa's suit?
Red.
From what European language does O Tannenbaum translate to O Christmas Tree?
What European language?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Gaelic?
No. German.
Oh, God.
German.
Oh, God. These are extremely hard.
That was not hard.
Well, that one got hard.
That was a little. It's like, is it Austrian? Is it?
O Tannenbaum, O Tannenbaum.
Oh, why? I thought that was a decent guess.
Why?
It was.
It was a guess.
I thought you would pass, honestly.
Merry
Was
Christmas,
that,
Mickey.
was that a decent guess?
I don't know.
Clownvis?
I didn't know what to guess.
Gaelic.
At least you
I
said-
looked
at
at
least
you
and
said
you had-
something. I was
No,
blank.
I think that was terrible.
Yeah.
I looked at Clownvis and you had nothing for me. Nothing. You, in fact, put your hands up. And, I don't know. I don't know.
Didn't think that was going to be the
I'm so
stumper.
sorry, Mickey. Joe?
Yep.
Hey, Joe.
How's it going?
All right,
Happy
Simpleton
birthday.
Trivia Holiday Edition. You going to do it yourself or have somebody else do it?
I reckon I'll go by myself and see if I can double up.
All right. Joe is going at
It's
it.
Joe time.
It's
my
Joe.
man.
It is. Hang on. Is it Joe time?
Now,
Now it's Joe time.
It's
Yes,
Joe
it
time.
is.
There we go.
All right, Joe.
Here we go.
Good luck, my man. Listen closely. Your time will begin after the end of the first question. Good luck on Simpleton Trivia Holiday Edition. Joe, what is the name of Santa's red-nosed reindeer?
Rudolph.
What animated Christmas movie tells the story of a train ride to the North Pole?
Oh, why can't I go to that?
I would pass if I were you.
Pass.
What citrus fruit is often found in a Christmas stocking?
Oranges.
In the song, what was Frosty the Snowman's nose made of?
Coal. No.
No.
Sorry, brother. It was made of a button. Corncob pipe and a button
nose. Joe.
Teaser.
The pieces of coal were down lower.
Yeah, those were.
Oh, yeah, with the other carrot.
The carrot? Yeah, that's right.
That's right, with the purple carrot, baby.
Hank, hello.
Hey, guys.
All right, Hank, you ready to do this? Are you going to do it yourself or pass?
I'm going to do it myself.
Oh, he's doing it himself.
All right,
All right, Hank.
Hank time.
Hank.
Little hanky-panky.
Hank and Tough.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Hank. Good luck, buddy. I did not think these are putting people out pretty quick today. All right, Hank. Your time will start after the end of the first question. Welcome to Simpleton Trivia Holiday Edition. Hank, what is traditionally roasted and eaten this Christmas dinner?
Roasted.
What is traditionally roasted and eaten at Christmas dinner?
Beef.
Shelby beef.
No, turkey.
Oh, no.
It was ham.
I thought it was chestnuts.
I thought you were looking for chestnuts.
Yeah.
For turkey.
Yeah, well, either way, it wasn't beef.
This is not getting anyone in the holiday spirit. I hate to say
I
it.
thought chestnuts. Chestnuts roasted.
I thought it was chestnuts
This
as
is
well.
Simpleton Trivia.
Give me some
I'm
Christmas
not trying
beef.
to trick anybody here.
Well, the Who's had roast beast.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
God, Hank was so confident. I felt good about it.
Yeah.
And turkey got him out.
All right, Greg.
Happy birthday, Riz.
All right, Greg, you going to do it yourself or pass?
Moon's going to do it.
Oh,
Okay, and you think he's going to do it? Have you seen what's going on
Yeah,
here?
I would.
Oh,
I mean,
crap.
you can say that he's not going to do it.
He's
I
a
mean-
jolly.
You're,
he's a jolly
you're
fellow.
betting on him getting it, right?
I want you to
Greg?
do it, Moon, but I don't know if we can. I don't know.
He's going to get it. I mean, we have to have all the hard ones out of the way.
Okay, all right.
These weren't hard ones. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, man.
What is roasted and eaten? It's been turkey for 100 years.
Tannenbaum was a tough one.
I was
Nah.
somewhat tough, yeah.
You knew that?
I think that's...
I
think
think
that
an
was
educated
Mr.
guess would have
Holiday?
been German.
Yeah.
Yes, I am Mr. Holiday.
I know you are.
Because O is always spelled in over there in Germany.
This is not the time for me to be sassy. I'm about to go under.
All right. Greg is betting on Moon getting all 10 and 45.
Golly.
Here we go.
Let's see you do it, buddy.
All right, man.
All right, Moon, here we go. Simpleton Trivia Holiday Edition. Start your own time after the end of the first question.
Okay.
Moon, oh, bring us some figgy pudding is a line from what Christmas song?
Oh, God.
Come on.
Oh, Christmas tree.
No, you're done. Wish you a Merry Christmas.
I knew that one.
Wow. Who knew that one? He did that on purpose. He's been saying that.
Man.
I honestly thought you would get it because you mentioned figgy pudding all the time. I was like,
sing
this is a
songs.
Moon question.
Yeah, and you've made a career out of holiday songs recently.
And you make a hell of a figgy pudding.
Oh, bring us some figgy pudding. I should have sang it.
Yeah. Well, sorry,
Hey, well,
buddy.
hey, all right.
Should have gone against me, dude.
Wow.
I don't freaking know.
Hilarious.
I didn't know either, by the way.
Dude, that was the toughest one so far.
Yeah, that one is really tough.
All right, Kevin, hello.
Hey, good morning. Happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Kevin.
whatever, man.
All right.
None of us.
Kevin,
Very happy right
what do you
now.
want to do here?
I think I got to exchange these questions to what was Frosty made of?
I'm gonna go. What are my choices if I pick you guys?
Well, you got Clownvis, you got Learn, you got myself, you got Moon, and you got King Scott. Bet on us getting them all correct or not getting them.
I
I'm
can
gonna
do
go
I can do it for
Learn.
you.
Let's go, babe.
Oh, Clownvis.
And I'm gonna go. She's not gonna go.
Oh,
there you go.
My favorite. Let's go. Merry
Okay.
Christmas, Kevin. I'm going to leave you in New York. Here we go.
Poor little Kev.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, God.
He's betting against you.
Yes. Which is the
Rafe,
best.
All right, Learn. You
are
ready?
you adjusting
ready.
your questions?
I am not.
Did
No,
you
I
put the
had-
what is snowy snowman made of?
What is Snowy the Snowman? Yeah.
Yeah.
Snowy the Snowman.
What is Frosty
You're
the
out.
Snowman's
Kevin,
first
What
name?
letter does
Win.
Christmas start with?
Kevin
Here
wins.
they come.
Here we go. Here we
Here we
go.
go.
This
Let's
is it. I'm locked in. Let's go.
What color is snow? All right, Learn. Here we go. Welcome to the
Okay,
trivia.
we know we're playing.
All right. Oh, sorry. I was trying to
Give them lyrics to a third verse.
Learn what type of calendar counts down the days to Christmas.
Pass.
God.
You got to be kidding
Which
me.
pop duo featuring George Michael sings Last
Wham.
Christmas?
Wham. Go.
Who plays the Grinch in the live-action version of
Jim
House?
Carrey.
In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, what wild animal gets stuck in the Christmas tree?
A squirrel.
Who played Buddy in the movie Elf?
Will Ferrell.
In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters traveling when they leave Kevin behind?
Paris.
What is traditionally left out for Santa to eat on Christmas Eve?
Cookies and milk.
There are 3 named reindeers starting with the D. Name one.
Donner.
Listen carefully. How many total ghosts was Scrooge visited by in A Christmas Carol?
3.
What famous comedian played Santa in The Santa Claus?
Oh, Tim Allen.
What type of...
Doggone it. Learn, that was good.
That was a
You
pretty
nailed
good
it.
run.
You nailed it.
Kevin, you got it, buddy.
Who was it?
Advent. It was Tim Allen. You ran out of
Advent
time.
calendar. No. Did I say Tim Allen?
Yeah, you
did-
nailed it. You
had
ran
to
out of
say that,
time.
but you ran out of
You were
time.
And I
right.
knew Advent. I had it on the back, but
You were right about everything.
Yeah, 9
gosh
out of
damn
10.
it.
It was just a time.
Crushed it.
Suck on that, Kevin. Merry Christmas.
Crushed it.
Kevin won, though.
I know. No, that's fine. I wanted him to win.
He did great.
But I also wanted to have a good showing, which I did. So we both
And you
win.
did.
I thought there
Sure.
were 4 ghosts. In the Muppets, there's 4 ghosts.
I had 3 or 4. I was going to accept 3 or 4 as an
Who's
answer.
the fourth?
Jacob Marley technically was also a ghost.
I was thinking there was,
But it
there
is
was the
simpleton
two
trivia.
the 2 old guys were ghosts.
Oh, yeah. In the Muppet Christmas, it's
Yeah.
5.
The guy, the Waldorf and Stadler? Mm-hmm. Nick, hello.
Hello.
All right, Nick, what do you want to do here?
I'm going to defer to Moon, and I have faith he's going to get it.
You know, you're leaving Clownvis on. May I just say, you're leaving Clownvis on the table here. Clownvis.
We're being very rude to our guests.
No, I mean, don't feel bad.
You don't want no part of
I
this.
just gotten all
Dude
of
is
them.
a Christmas...
I had them all in my head so far. I've gotten them all right.
For real, even Christmas tree or whatever it was.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Are you sure you want to stick with Moon, who got it wrong last time on the first one?
He said it. He said
He's
what he
Mr.
meant.
Clownvis.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Moon. I have faith he can do it.
All right.
Good. I would have choked.
Okay. All right.
Did you say you would have choked? Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Here, help me.
No.
Just mouth it with your.
All right.
Moon.
Yeah.
Who wrote?
Here we go.
Who
Is this-
wrote
is this
Deck
real?
the Halls? No,
Is it?
no, I'm
Oh
kidding,
God,
I'm kidding.
dude.
I'm kidding. Man, I thought you'd kill that figgy pudding one. All right, here we go.
No, man.
Moon Valjean, second chance
Okay, here we go.
to bring Christmas back to
Redemption.
St. Louis. What is the name of the Christmas ballet featuring the Sugar Plum Fairy?
Oh God, the Nutcracker.
What Jimmy Stewart movie is about a man who learns what life would be like if he was never born?
Oh, that's pass. I'll figure it out.
In the 12 Days of Christmas, what did my true love give to me on the first day?
Partridge in a Pear Tree.
What artist is known for the song All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Mariah Carey.
What is the name of the guardian angel in It's a Wonderful Life?
Oh man, I don't know. It's a Wonderful Life is the first answer to the one, and the other thing is Charlie.
Clarence.
Oh, Clarence.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
Oh, you have to. I watch it every year. It's so good.
Did you know that?
No, I did not know Clarence.
I knew
I would have beefed it.
Clarence.
That was so close. I got one letter right,
Yeah.
or maybe 2
E.
letters right.
Damn it.
Charlie was a good guess. Yeah.
How many
Hi,
rounds do
Charlie.
we have left there, Rafe?
Do another one.
Okay.
You guys
Clarence.
are biffed out so quickly.
You could cobble together.
You've made it possible for me to do more.
All right, Mark.
dang.
Hello, Mark.
Morning, fellas.
Howdy.
All right, what do you want to do here?
You know, as much as I want to try and win 2 pairs, I would never done that before. I'm going to have Columbus do it.
All right, Clownvis, you're betting on him or against him?
Wrong.
You're betting against him.
God, I hope you win.
You are betting.
On you to get them wrong, brother.
Okay, so
Hey.
wait, hang on, guys.
You got this.
No
So Mark-
sandbagging.
Guys, Mark, you are betting against Clownvis, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just want to be sure.
Has he seen the sequins that this man is wearing today?
I don't know. Okay. right.
Everybody settle down.
Clownvis.
Calm down. Get your breathing right, heart rate down.
All right.
I want you to win.
No beef in it.
Yep.
Serious answers only.
Yep.
Clownvis.
If you get all these correct, I'm going to play a Clownvis Christmas song.
On repeat.
Yes.
For the rest
You
of
want
the show.
shopping
For the rest of the
You want
year.
shopping or don't be a bitch?
Don't be a bitch.
Okay.
I love that song.
Clownvis. Santa Claus is also known as what saint?
Nicholas.
What popular drink made of egg and heavy cream is also known as milk punch?
Eggnog.
What Christmas song begins with, you better watch out, you better not cry?
Santa Claus is coming to town.
In The Nightmare Before Christmas, who is the Pumpkin King?
Jack Skellington.
What is the Japanese name of the building in Die Hard?
Pass.
What is the name of the holiday celebrated by Jewish people in December?
Hanukkah.
In which town was Jesus born?
Bethlehem.
What is the last name of the main family in Christmas Vacation?
Pass.
What do you call the midnight service on Christmas Eve?
Mass.
What is hung by the fireplace with care for Santa to fill?
Stockings.
What is the last name of the family in Christmas Vacation?
The Griswolds.
Yeah. Is it Nakamura?
It's
Tower?
Nakatomi.
Nakatomi Plus.
Oh, man, that was
Griswolds I knew.
All right, Mark. Congratulations.
I thought you were going to dunk
Thank you,
on
thank you.
Nakatomi.
I hope you get a flat tire on the way.
Oh, my
And you are a bitch, Mark, and you're not getting anything for Christmas.
Mark's a great guy.
Oh, okay. Well. Oh, what's this?
Oh, hi, bitch.
I'll play the song anyway.
Don't be a bitch or you won't get stuff for Christmas. You better look out, you better not cry, you better watch out, I'm telling you why. Don't be a bitch or you won't get stuff for Christmas. He's making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's been a bitch. Don't be a bitch or you won't get stuff for Christmas. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you have been a bitch, so don't be a bitch. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better look out, I'm a-telling you why. Don't be a bitch or you won't get stuff for Christmas. Hey! He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you have been a bitch, so don't be a bitch. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better look out, I'm a-telling you why. Don't be a bitch or you won't get stuff for Christmas. Don't be a bitch or you won't get stuff for Christmas. Don't be a bitch or you won't get stuff for Christmas.
Oh, there it is. Holiday classic. Which, for punk rock Christmas, you changed Don't Be a Grinch.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, bitches!
You didn't know that was coming.
I forgot. Oh, what is this? Clownvis Christmas beans?
Yeah, I gave you guys some Clownvis Christmas beans.
It ain't Christmas without the beans.
Oh,
Says it right on the back. It ain't Christmas without the beans, baby.
Thank you, buddy.
A lot of Christmas stuff at clownvistotherescue.com. We'll
Awesome.
plug.
Well, thank you. Hey, all right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with some of your emails. So, our dictionary just put out their word of the year. So now we got the Oxford Dictionary Word of the Year. It's actually 2 words.
Huh.
Maybe just make this the word of the decade. So Oxford Dictionary's Word of the Year is brain rot.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, brain rot. Lauren, would you like to explain what brain rot is to everybody?
Well, it's probably similar to bed rotting, where, you know, you're just doom scrolling and your brain's rotting out of its head.
It's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just rotting our brains.
Yeah, you're pretty close to it.
basically we're looking at. I'm with you. We're looking at such lowbrow, terrible content all day that we're basically just we're turning into idiocracy.
You're right.
Yeah,
That's essentially
dopamine
what it is.
fiends, where we're not using our brains for much anymore.
Oxford Dictionary defines brain rot as the supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption of online content considered to be trivial or unchallenging.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
still a piece of garbage.
The stuff you're scrolling, your TikToks, your Instagrams, your Twitters, it's making you dumber. That's what brain rot is.
That's a bummer.
No.
According to Oxford Dictionary stats, usage of the term brain rot steadily grew by 230% over the course of the year. It's not a new term, actually. The first recorded use of brain rot was in Henry David Thoreau's book Walden back in 1854. So people were already complaining about brain rot in the 1850s. Oxford picks their word by choosing 6 finalists and then letting people vote. Their other 5 this year were slop, dynamic pricing, romanticy, lore, and demure.
What
Demure
was
was Dictionary.com's word of the year.
What was Thoreau talking about? What was he referencing when he said?
You know
Smartphone
Walden.
technology.
You know Thoreau. Come on, I don't
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
explain
What were
it
they
to
talking
you.
about?
Tossing things.
I don't need to. I don't need to go
I wonder
into
what they
it,
were
man.
referencing.
I don't want to bore people.
Yeah, you're right.
That's smart.
I have no idea. Well, speaking of brain rot, and you got the brain rot going on, and you're not making the right choices, guys. Headline: Fake cosmetic surgeon charged after injecting 4 women he met at dog park.
Oh boy.
Injecting? With what?
Is this Botox or filler or something?
Yeah, all that stuff. Ozempic.
It was Ozempic?
A lot. Well, you have a couple different things. So Toronto police say a guy's been charged after posing as a surgeon, then injecting 4 women with what they believed were Botox, salmon DNA, and Ozempic treatments.
Salmon. That's what Jennifer Aniston was allegedly putting on her face.
Okay, so that's
the
a
salmon,
thing.
the salmon sperm or something.
Salmon DNA, they're just calling it. Wow. DNA.
Yeah, the Ozempic I put right here in your lip, and the lip filler I put down in your leg.
Which, that's just expensive. So if he's out here stabbing people for free willy-nilly, I think there's
Well, he's
people
not
that would
stabbing
line
people
up.
for free.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's walking. Well, in this particular situation, he's walking up to women. They were at a dog park, and he's like, "Hey,
You need filler.
you got filler? You need filler?
Hey,
I got
you,
fillers.
you need filler. You need Ozempic.
So these
And
are
I got
ugly
'em
women.
both.
I got what you need. Cheap.
I'm stuck on salmon sperm. What?
DNA. That's what.
There's some sort of high-end celeb experience where they're getting the salmon
I got a sock full of
spooge and they're
DNA.
putting it. They're injecting it to make the wrinkles. I don't know. It's something I'm never going to try.
Swimming
It's very
upstream, baby.
expensive.
I feel like this is the peanut guy outside of Busch Stadium. Peanuts, get your Ozempic. Botox.
Reasonable
No,
cost.
this is the guy selling knockoff cologne in the Schnucks parking lot.
Nah, he's like, I got your lip filler cheaper in here cheaper out here than it is in there.
So this guy approached 4 women at a dog park in downtown Toronto where he posed as a surgeon. He posed as a surgeon at a local hospital and offered them cosmetic procedures out of his house.
Cold DNA hip.
Cold fish.
What's crazy is the woman were like, okay, I'll go back to your house and get these shots.
I mean,
well,
you
he's
are
wearing a lab
surgeon.
coat.
Yeah.
I do believe any man in a lab coat.
That's the move.
With a fake stethoscope and one of them silver things on his forehead.
Police say the women went to the guy's house, got what they believed were injections of salmon DNA, a skin treatment, along with Botox, the wrinkle-reducing shot, and Ozempic, the diabetes meds used off-label for weight loss. The women became suspicious of the guy's behavior and contacted police after learning he was not qualified to perform these procedures.
He's a doctor.
A police spokesman says it's still unclear what substance the alleged injections contained, but so far nobody's gone to the hospital.
Wonder if they're all the same. If he was just saline in it or water or something.
Yeah.
He could be doing anything and getting money.
Yeah. Gosh.
So is it that common to go and have this stuff done at someone's home? Is it like getting your hair cut or something?
I've heard about it. Yeah, some people do that to cut costs. Or some of these people that work in these boutique med spas will just start the business out of their home to make a couple of extra bucks. So they will work at the med spa, but then on the side, they will do these injectables
Is
for
that
their friends and family.
legal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're certified.
If they're licensed, yeah. And a lot of them will do house calls. But we're not talking about Ozempic. They don't do Ozempic. They do the Botox and the fillers.
Well, I've heard about the Ozempic parties now. Have you heard about these things?
No, but I'm sure that's
There's Botox
spawned from the
parties.
Botox parties, which is like very common and 99% safe. It's a safe and common thing for the licensed practitioners. I know
For
a
a
few.
licensed person to do it, but a guy that approaches you at a dog park going,
No,
hey.
that's absurd. That's absurd.
Hey.
You go to somebody that you know and trust, or that you know
comes recommended.
Recommended from the spa.
I don't get invited to any of these parties.
I know,
Yeah.
they sound awesome. Sperm,
How do you pitch that?
Salmon DNA?
How do you pitch those products to strangers? Like you
know
are
what you can
nagging
use?
them like mystery? You're like, what's
Hey,
up, you fat
girl.
wrinkle bags? Got a little something for you if you're interested. Like, how do you pitch that product in a dog park?
I don't know, but I assume his face is quite Botoxed up.
Yeah.
Like he's like,
Yeah, I don't know
you
what
too
this guy
could
looks
look
like.
this good.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
You may have noticed my eyebrows don't move very much.
I am terrified right now.
That is because I have grade A of Botox at my house.
Sir, you are not exuding any emotion on your face at all.
What makes my skin so silky smooth? A salmon DNA, baby.
I got a trunk full of salmon. Come here.
Come to my house and I'll give you some too.
A trunk full of
Sir, your teeth aren't even moving.
a trunk full of salmon.
Oh.
Oh, do you?
Oh, God. You ought to be beautiful.
Hey, we got emails here. I just want to read a couple instant feedback messages, and this is the yin and yang of the people who listen to this show. Mark writes in, "Hey y'all, a few days shy of 6 months off the booze, which is great. Congratulations. Lady and I just broke up last week. Moon, I needed that positivity today. I guess you've been exuding positivity.
Oh, yeah,
today.
about life
Oh,
earlier.
all right,
That's
tight.
nice.
It's nice.
So Mark says thank you. So
Absolutely.
So that's
Thank
Mark.
you, Mark.
Checking in, hang in there, buddy. Just stay with the sobriety. 6 months. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Moon
big.
said, the best years are ahead of you.
That's right.
Darn right, man.
And then you have Joe who writes in. I guess we're talking about the superlatives, and the winner for biggest whiny bitch goes to Riz.
Oh, that's a write-in. We all.
The whinies. Yes, the whinies are next month.
The whinies. The hubbies and the whinies.
Congratulations. I mean, at least you won something. That's good.
Humanity is awesome. Biggest whiny bitch.
Those messages came over just at the same exact time.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's nice.
This show's got it all.
I imagine them panning to the audience like an award show. And biggest whiny bitch goes to. He's just crying with his fingers crossed.
Please be me. I've won 5 years in a row. Riz, yeah! All right. All right, Moon, let's get to some emails.
Emails brought to you by Kloss Furniture. Lowest prices guaranteed. We have something for everybody. This email coming from programming. Not sure you guys have heard of this game, but I think you should play this. It would be fun for the show. You have the callers pick a Riz Show co-host to represent them in the game. Okay, similar to what we did this last game. The first person, let's say Riz, has to just give any movie title. So he says Goodfellas, of course. Then Moon has to name an actor in that movie. He says Joe Pesci. Then Learn has to name a different movie that Joe Pesci's in. She says Home Alone. Then Rafe names an actor in the movie, and so on and so on. And each of you have 5 seconds to answer. No answer. You get eliminated until there's one person left. Sent from my iPhone, Ken.
Oh,
Love it.
Okay, hey, Ken. All right, let's try it. We'll just go around.
Okay.
So you have to almost immediately give an answer.
We're going
5 seconds
from you
each.
this way through King
So
Scott.
it's just actor from a
Clockwise.
movie, actor from a movie, actor from a movie.
Let's
Actor,
Scott
movie, actor, movie, actor, movie.
act as the caller because he'll be the last to go. So, because it'll change. So he'll give you a topic, you start it, and blah, blah, blah.
So he's got to give me a topic?
Yep, he has to give you a movie. Let's do exactly how the example of this
Well,
was.
they were saying that the listener just picks the person. The person starts with the movie.
That's
but
what I mean.
But I like your idea because then that person is now involved.
So am I
Yes.
saying like a category like action or an
No, you have
actual-
to say an actual movie. So you have to say, just start with any movie in your head and
All
give
right,
it to Riz.
go.
Terminator.
Schwarzenegger.
Last Action Hero.
And there it
Oh,
ends.
you know what? Hang on, Sean. AC/DC. Wait, can I say something about
No.
Big Gun?
Turns out. Damn.
Brutal, man.
I got you. I got you.
I
Give you
don't
$1
watch
million.
these man
Couldn't
movies.
tell you.
I didn't know that. There was no one else in that of note.
I couldn't tell you it was
All right.
in
The guy, the other
Wait,
guy.
You start.
Try it again.
All right. Blazing Saddles.
Gene Wilder.
Richard Pryor.
No.
No,
that's
you
not
have to
how it
say a
works.
movie. You have to say a movie now that Gene Wilder is in.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So I
Start
said
it again.
I
Start
said the
again.
movie. He goes actor or
And then I have
actress.
to find another movie that he's
Yeah,
in.
we'll,
Okay, my
we'll
apologies.
call it actor movie.
Okay,
Okay.
actor movie.
Actor
Ready?
movie, actor movie.
Here we go. Titanic.
Kate Winslet.
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Jim Carrey.
No,
Oh,
what if
shoot.
Thomas?
I didn't mean to skip you.
No, I didn't never seen that movie she talked about. I'm
Out,
glad
you're
you
out.
did.
We haven't gone around once.
I forgot.
Okay, wait. Let me start.
There's a
Okay.
human being in between you.
Okay.
So used to having to go next.
He's a clown Elvis.
5 seconds, man.
If it happens again,
Kind of hard to miss, to be honest.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Okay, you starting?
I'm going to start. Walk the line.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Gladiator.
Pascal.
No, that's not the same movie.
Oh, you're right.
Pedro
movie.
Pascal. Well, I mean,
No.
You're out.
I said Russell Crowe.
That's what I was thinking. That
Okay.
this
the
is a hard
Australian
game.
fighter.
I'm not sure how the winner wins.
Well, they win because they pick. Okay, so
We'll make it. or
Whoever's
not.
left. Whoever's left.
Whoever's left.
Oh, they
Yeah.
pick the person that will be.
So we'd have like
Person
we'd
standing?
have since there are 6 people, like 6 people on the phone. Each one, somebody would pick each
Oh,
one.
gets a
of us.
representative. Yes, I like.
So you don't necessarily have to get all the way around.
No.
Try one more. Start with you.
Well, Clown has got to start.
yeah.
With a movie? Mm-hmm. Why can't I leave a movie? That's a bad start.
There's not that many of them. and We've pretty much covered
I
it
just
all.
said Gummo.
Toy
you know.
Story.
Tom Hanks.
Castaway.
The only guy in that movie.
Say it.
One guy in that movie.
No, there's other people.
Come
is
on,
Helen
dude.
Hunt in that?
yes,
yes.
yes. Good, go.
Twister.
Bill Paxton.
The one where he was a vampire.
Come on.
Paxton was a vampire?
I think.
No.
No.
Hey, at least we made it.
True Lies.
That was good.
Oh, yeah, he's
Lies.
the car salesman.
Okay.
What's the one where he was a vampire?
He was a vampire?
I'm thinking.
I think you're thinking of
Bill Pullman?
No.
Bill Pullman.
It's a
was
Pullman
never...
Paxton thing. I don't
Near
know.
Dark.
Is Pullman the president in
yeah, Near
Independence
Dark.
Yeah,
Day?
that should be a game as Pullman or Paxton. And when I name a movie, you're like, Independence Day, Pullman or Paxton. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Couldn't
Paxton.
do it. Wrong. Pullman.
Damn it. All right, next email. That's a great game. We'll
That is an
workshop
awesome game.
Hey, boys and gal. Happy birthday, Riz. While I'm at it, happy birthday, all. I need some neighbor advice. I live in Baldwin, a decently nice area, but now I live by 3 homes that are being rented out. Nothing against renters, but I'm curious what you guys think. These people are horrible. Not only do they not take care of the hill that connects mine so the grass is super tall, but the city of Baldwin has done nothing. Then they let weeds grow and grow in the front yard and nothing. But that's what I'm emailing about. They have 4 to 5 cars. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm emailing about. They got 4 to 5 cars that I believe multiple families are living there, whatever, but they park their cars up and down the driveway. 2 cars hang well over the sidewalk and almost on the edge of my driveway. So I see people who have to walk dogs and walk into the street to get around this house. Now they're parking their cars in the grass easement in front of the house now, completely all over the grass. Not just 2 tires, but the full car.
What's the problem?
In my opinion, it looks bad. What do I do? Thank
Can
you, Clownvis.
I would say just don't worry about it. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it at all.
So how is it affecting him? It's just people. It's just an
Cars
eyesore?
everywhere, and they're on the grass
And they're
easement.
renters.
Well,
You're making his neighborhood ugly, is what it sounds like to me. And honestly, the grass stuff is that you should be mad at the owner. That's a landlord issue. That's not a renter issue. If he's not doing the landscaping, like that's part of. If you're renting it out to someone, you still have to do the upkeep, whoever the owner of the house is. Now the car stuff,
just move.
You put up a fence.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Maybe talk
I would say
to your
just
neighbor.
talk with Learn. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I'm
'cause
right
she's
here.
Southern Illinois and brings it to Baldwin.
I like
and-
parking my car in the front yard. All right, it's just a little thing that I do.
We got a couple people in the neighborhood that put their cars on the grass. It doesn't look great, but, you know, what do you do?
It doesn't look great. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Do you want to start a whole thing?
I do find it amazing, though, especially in our neighborhood. I had a band trailer outside of the house. No, not even outside the house, in my driveway. I think that thing was there for 4 hours. And I got a warning, and they put a sticker on the thing. And they're like, hey, we're going to report this. And I was like,
Is it a homeowner
dude.
association thing?
I guess so. But how is it that old boy down the road could put 4 cars in the grass? And I can't have a trailer here for one night.
Because it's selective outrage. Some people are outraged by one thing and not the other thing.
Wow.
Or maybe the people with the 4 cars in the grass are the ones that complained. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think now just leave me alone. I'm going to leave you alone. You leave me alone.
If it's not loud, or if it doesn't smell, or, I mean, if it's just a...
Are you keeping me up at night?
Yeah.
You know, that's our family motto. Like legitimately from 1066, it's on the shield. It basically says, leave me alone. I'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
In Latin.
I love that. I was picturing in my head when he said that he saw people struggling to walk dogs, that they just got to a car on the sidewalk and completely be baffled. I can't go forward.
Turns into Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, our family motto is oppress not, be not oppressed.
Wow. Is that Latin?
Yeah.
I didn't know it's Latin. I do know Latin.
Yeah, ours is measure twice, cut once. I don't know, man. Do you want to start a whole thing? Do you want to go to war with these people?
Yeah, it sounds like they have a better chance of running you over than you do. They got a lot of cars.
The whole
They got an army.
is like they obviously don't care. They don't care how things look. They don't
No.
care about other people's feelings. So you're going to try to convince them of something? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It
lost.
sucks.
You lost.
But this is what living in a society is all about, or a neighborhood like that. If you don't want people parking on the street, go live out in the sticks.
Yeah. What you
Or-
can do,
You just park on that grass spot, so they can't.
if you really want to get it going, you can report it as a nuisance property. And then they'll get a hold of the landlord. The city will get a hold of the landlord for you. But usually that's like a noise, traffic. You know, that's a complaint when it seems like people like selling drugs out of a house or something like that. But if you really want to start a war, they'll get served as a nuisance property. And if they get served enough times, they have to move out.
In the person's head, they're probably like, I'm going to get to it. I got a plan here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just got to park them for a while.
That's right. All right. I'm sorry. I hate to be the guy to roll over, but
Yeah, put up a living privacy fence.
It's a new guy.
what are you gonna do?
You're a new guy.
I deal with this with my neighbor. They have a million cars at their homes. They don't park in the grass, thank God, but their backyard is a nightmare. And yeah, there's just really nothing you can do. You know, they're not on my property. They can do whatever the hell they want.
All right. Next.
A few days ago, you guys were talking about the documentary This is the Zodiac Speaking. I finally watched it, and wow, unbelievable. While watching it, I was thinking about how terrifying it must have been to live in Northern California during this time of the murders. And then it made me immediately remember a man named Dennis Rabbit, a.k.a. the South Side Rapist. For those who may not know, Dennis Rabbit is a serial rapist who preyed on women in the St. Louis metro area east during the late 80s and early 90s. One night, when I was probably about 6 years old, I remember my mom watching the news and saying out loud, "There's Dad's car." I thought it was so cool seeing his red Volkswagen Golf on TV. But it wasn't until many years later that I found out the news team that was reporting on a break-in that happened one street over from my childhood home, and the man believed to be responsible was Dennis Rabbit, the South Side Rapist. My dad had just happened to be driving home from work when they were recording the segment. It gives me chills thinking about how close this was to where I lived. It made me wonder if any of you had any experiences that were just a little too close for comfort.
Wow.
A little
I'm reading
too
up
close
on
for
this
home.
guy, man. He's still alive.
I remember hearing about him.
The Southside Rapist is an American serial rapist who raped between 16 and 29 women in St. Louis between 1988 and 1998. He's doing life. Dennis Nathaniel Rabbit was born in St. Louis, Missouri, the only child of a middle-class couple, with some rumors claiming he was the godson of Stan Musial.
Yeah, which is, I don't know if that's
Whoa.
true. But he went to Bishop DeBerg.
And he was caught in Albuquerque, arrested in Albuquerque in 1999 while local police were searching for a 15-year-old runaway. He was staying under an assumed name. After law enforcement attempted to question him, he tried to flee but was immediately arrested. He admitted to raping numerous women since 1973. Wow, this...
Yeah, 49 counts of sodomy, rape, and robbery. pleaded guilty on all accounts, admitting responsibility in at least 14 rapes committed between 1988 and 1997.
I don't know.
in St. Louis, Jefferson, and St. Charles County. I remember all this talk. It was on the news a whole bunch.
Wow, it's wild. You guys remember that?
No.
No, I don't think I've ever had an experience with anything like that where there's been a. That was the question, right? If anybody experienced
anything just way too close for comfort.
Too close
like
for comfort.
I do have one. My mom and she worked at this preschool kindergarten thing for this place in Springfield, and then I went there preschool years, and this guy that was kind of head of the whole thing, he was super nice, all this. He would watch our house when we were out of town. He had keys to it, all this stuff. Well, he ended up getting shot and killed because he was trying to kidnap some news anchor in Springfield, and he had ropes and shovels, stuff like that in his car.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. So my mom was a little freaked out about that.
Remember the DC snipers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your cousins?
I was traveling through Baltimore or something near.
Yeah, that was people were on edge.
I did go through there during that time.
During the DC sniper era.
The weird thing about, if I remember right from the Dennis Rabbit stuff, is that there was never any, MO. There was never it was like
a motive.
Well, he never had like a specific plan. Like he would just go in, and whoever was there, he would go for something, and a lot of times he wouldn't even complete everything, if you know what I'm saying. And then he would just like grab some random stuff. So like something happened different each time. So it wasn't like he was only going after old ladies or young gals or something like that. It was like super random stuff. And there was a point during that period where somebody was rustling through our garage, and my dad went out and said, "Can I help you?" And my dad's a big cat, and this dude went pew and took off. But we think he was trying to steal lawnmower,
right?
And some other stuff. But you just never know when this kind of stuff was going on, especially since they really couldn't connect it to like, if you're between the ages of 22 and 28 and have blonde hair, that's what he's looking for.
Yeah, it's one of those be on the lookout for in this area.
Right. It was just look out. There's a guy doing random horrible things.
Yikes.
Well, thank you for the uplifting email.
Let's end on that.
I was looking up this rabbit guy, and it says that, and this is wild, October 29th, it didn't say what day, fled his home. A St. Louis detective acting on a tip that Rabbit was peeping into South St. Louis windows asked him to submit a saliva sample. He complied. The detective left. He called his job to tell him he wouldn't be coming in the next day, and then he was on the run.
Yeah, that's
Just immediately
what they caught him in
packed up his,
Albuquerque.
that's how they caught him. That's nuts.
Wow. Listen, we got to take a break.
Hey, everybody, this is Chip Carey. You're listening to The Rizzuto Show. Happy birthday, Riz.
Hey, tomorrow, Benji Molina comes by.
Heck yeah.
Benji Molina stopping by around 8:30. He'll talk about his annual Benji Molina toy drive, which we love Benji. He's a great guy. Man, you want to talk about some stories? That guy's got stories. He's got stories. So he'll be here tomorrow around 8:30. We'll get to sports here in just one moment. I do want to quickly do a couple news stories for you.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by
Energy Stars Heating and Cooling. Look to the stars and schedule your fall maintenance today.
So on a serious note, a reward to help solve the tragic death of that local teen hockey player, Colin Brown, the junior at CBC, has increased to $25,000. So Colin was killed after a stray bullet hit him while he was riding home from a hockey game down in Afton. Happened on 55 near Loughborough. Police are asking nearby residents to check their security cameras for any leads. So far, nobody's been identified. So Colin and his dad were going north on 55. Apparently, this gun battle was going on the south side. Colin was hit in the neck. Originally, Crime Stoppers offered $10,000 for tips, but family, friends, and some anonymous donors have boosted that amount. So $25,000 for information leading to the arrest of whoever did this.
They don't have any details on, like, was this in a car? Was the, there's no detail. I mean, this
Nothing.
is crazy that there's no details.
It was at night.
I know. I mean, and, the dad was just trying to get his son to help, like he probably went into overload with everything that was
Dad
going
was a
on.
former police officer, met EMS and rescue crews, as quick as he could. Visitation for Colin is Thursday at CBC. His funeral is Friday morning at the Cathedral Basilica.
It's terrible.
Down on Lindell.
Somebody knows.
Beyond.
Somebody knows, and that, good for them for raising their reward. If it gets high enough, somebody told somebody something.
We are still a month away from 2025, but if you've had a rough 2024, you may be already dreaming about a fresh start in the new year. But what if 2025 is worse?
No.
That's
This
the way
is
to
not
look
the
at it.
mindset we need right now.
Well, do you know what some people are noticing? Some people are noticing something about the calendar
Oh, no.
for 2025.
I saw that. I know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
Don't say it yet. Don't say it. I want to see if
2025, like the actual 2025?
No.
Yes, the actual calendar. But just look at January 2025.
Okay, I'm going to my calendar app.
you know what I'm
And
talking
tell
about.
me what you see.
Look at the calendar. Go to your calendar for
Yeah.
2025.
Okay.
Look
All
up
right.
January 1st.
Are you noticing?
It's a
I have a
Wednesday,
guess.
Okay.
Yes.
A Wednesday followed by
a Thursday,
followed by
a Friday.
WTF.
WTF. To start this year.
Oh, no.
The calendar starts with WTF.
What the Friday?
And this is making the rounds on social media.
Where's the furniture?
Yeah, with the friends.
Somebody said, should we be worried that 2025 begins with WTF? This one particular post has accumulated 12 million views, 344,000 likes, and 1,300 comments in 3 days.
Wife threesome finally. It could mean a lot of things.
Some people thought it could be a good thing. But the scariest comment was the person who noticed the last time that happened, 2020.
Uh-oh.
Please, no.
Which ended up being pretty eventful.
cool,
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah,
I got
pretty
married.
I just want to turn 40 and have the time of my life. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah.
Can we hold off on the crazy until, I don't know, April? I just want to have a good time.
Come on, man.
March-
The rich got
WTF,
richer,
woman
bro.
turns 40.
Woman
Woman
turns 40.
turns 40.
That's me.
That's right. That's it.
So yeah, Lauren is gearing up for her 40th birthday party. You've already got the invitations ready to go.
The decorations are being bought as I speak.
Oh, my gosh.
We together fun.
Yes.
I'm scanning the calendar. There's only one Friday the 13th this year. That's good.
That's nice.
Oh, that's good.
See this? Positivity. More of this.
When's your party? It's going to be March.
March 29th.
Don't you like the
29th?
Friday the
Invite
13th?
only. I do love Friday the 13th. I get
Is that a Friday or
excited.
Saturday?
That's a Saturday.
Okay, good.
I'll probably be taking that Friday off to prepare.
Gonna start early, huh?
I'm going to go to the spa all day. I'm going to get the collagen and the salmon DNA in my face.
Good.
And then I'm going to welcome 40
Good.
with open arms.
Good. Winning $500 million would be a nice way to kick off the holidays, right?
Hell yeah.
Mega Millions jackpot tonight, 541 million.
Oh, now's
Are you
the time
hopping
to
in?
play.
Now it's time I hop in.
You a lotto dude?
Am I a lotto
Columbus?
guy?
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Of course he is.
Of course I'm a
He's
lotto
Mr.
guy.
Lottery.
Yeah, every
Look at
week.
those rings.
Every week. How do you think I got this outfit and these rings?
541 million bucks. That's the Mega Millions tonight. Cash value is 258 mil. So nobody's won the jackpot since September 10th.
Can I play on my phone?
No.
How stupid is that? I can.
You got to get the
I
paper
can.
ticket, huh?
I can invest in the world's markets. I can gamble and bet. I can. I can sign up for car insurance. I can do everything on my phone, but I can't play the lottery where all they want to do is just take my cash. How is that? How is that possible? How is that not possible yet? How does Missouri Lottery not have an app where I just go, boop, I'm playing Apple Pay. Thank you. Here's my numbers.
Stop yelling at me. I don't know why.
But I mean, crazy, right?
He wants to play lotto.
And feeding.
You know, I bet you what it is. They don't want to pay the Apple tax or pay the Google Play Store
You think
tax.
so? I don't know.
Gotta be. It's got to be a thing. Yeah.
Well, they have an app, don't they?
Yeah,
know if
I
you
mean, the
can
lotto
do
has
one.
an app, but I don't know
Which
if
does
you
what?
can't
Just
play on it.
displays
It gives
the
you
numbers?
the
The
numbers.
numbers.
It displays the numbers that won.
Because I mean, all these states, including ours, that didn't allow gambling or whatever, still allowed gambling with the lotto.
All right, let's see. Why can't I play lotto on my...
It's got to be the Apple tax or the Android tax. You think they'd strike some sort of deal and just be like, yo, maybe not 30%, but
Okay, this is apparently There's no national lottery. All the U.S. lotteries operate at the state level.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me my Missouri Powerball.
Okay, I had to read into this. Apparently, there are some impediments. Apparently, people have talked about this, but I don't know why.
How is it? I mean, they get around everything else to take my money.
They're in with the big paper, those receipts.
That's right. Big paper.
3M's got a deal.
That's it. All right, Moon, let's do a quick sports report.
There are those of us that would probably get in on some $544 million thing if I could just get a dollar digital ticket.
I would. Like I will. If
I
I
would for
remember,
sure.
I will. Are we having is the office doing one of those?
No. Danny hasn't sent out an email yet.
Usually, Danny Solomon over at K-She puts out the
call.
The
Who
old
wants
big
to get
win
Who wants to
email.
get in on this?
Right.
And I get in all the time because the one time I don't,
Fear
everybody's
of
going to
missing
win.
out. Yeah. It happened. Remember that office one? There's a whole.
It was in Jersey.
Whole reality
office one.
show about that guy.
Except for Bev. Bev didn't throw in.
One guy said no, and they did not cut him in.
And they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
I'd cut you in, dude.
But we're buddies. I told you I'd pay off your house.
But buddy.
We're buddies.
You got a minute and a half.
Okay, man. It's brought to you by Jack and this minute and a half brought to you by Jack and Coke, the popular cocktail now available in a ready-to-drink can. Jim Montgomery's Blues home opener over the weekend. They honored Jordan Bennington because he became the franchise's career victories leader, which is tight. Then he made 28 saves and got us into overtime, but we lost. Flyers won 3-2 in overtime there. When the game ended, a Michigan player went to Ohio State's logo at the 50-yard line with their flag over the weekend, and one of the Buckeyes players wasn't having it. Then both teams got into basically a big old brawl. Here is the broadcast when they were talking about it when it all went down.
Michigan will defeat Ohio State for the fourth consecutive time and denies the Buckeyes a Big Ten title game shot. Something interesting is going on the field right now. Michigan tried to plant their flag in the middle of the Ohio State field.
Okay, so basically, they're playing in Michigan. I'm sorry, they're playing in Ohio.
It's the big rivalry.
Big rivalry game. Michigan wins. They take their flag and plant it or try to plant it in the middle of the field on the Ohio Buckeyes symbol.
Yeah.
Which they should because they beat them.
Buckeyes or
Yeah, Buckeyes. The Ohio State.
So Ohio wasn't having it.
No.
So their players came out and started brawling with the Michigan players. The cops came in. They were pepper spray.
They pepper sprayed the Michigan players. How amazing is that?
Wow.
Both teams fined $100,000 by the Big Ten. And by the way, it started happening, and I don't know if this was the one that started it, but I think it was. It started happening everywhere. Like ASU game. There was like 3 games where people were throwing flags on their logos and trying to get in fights.
I kind of like if they could designate a space for that. That's kind of a cool thing to do at an end of a game, like claimed it. That's sweet.
Yeah, put it like the flag box. You put it down there.
Oh, apparently you can't play Powerball or some lottery in Illinois on your phone.
You can?
Yeah.
That doesn't help me. Missouri wide receiver Luther Burden III declared for the NFL draft on yesterday, 2 days after playing in what's likely his final collegiate game. He's heading to the professional ranks a little early. He was projected to be one of the first players taken in the upcoming draft. More details on that story, stltoday.com. Did you guys see this Trevor Lawrence hit? Dude got smashed.
Yes. It was brutal.
It was brutal. It was a forearm. He was trying to slide. It's made a big deal on social media. I would encourage you to look up the video. The dude, Al-Shaair, the dude that hit him, was ejected from the following game. From that game, and Trevor Lawrence was carted off because it looked like, he almost
He was
fenced.
sitting up, though. He was sitting up. He was in the passenger.
But his hands were doing that thing.
The fencing thing.
Yeah.
Where your hands come up. Didn't look good, but it's super bummer. But that guy did come out today and say a whole bunch of stuff, basically saying like, listen, the slide went down. I didn't see the slide. I went in. I'm always trying to do the hardest hit possible. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. Sorry. Pick'em challenge. We already established yesterday that we won. Final score 72-69. We smoked them. We are coming back, baby. Rafe Williams leads the week. With 15. King Scott 15. Scott Rizzuto 15. Bang, bang, bang. You guys held 1, 2, and 3 between all teams. And the dunce of the week, Jamie Rivers.
Yes. Learn does need to be shot 5 times. So we'll do it tomorrow, okay?
I'm Moon. That's your sports because doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working it.
One final break. We'll come back, wrap her up.
record label. Then we got.
All right, that is it for us. Thank you all for tuning in. Clownvis, as always, great to see you.
Great to be here, guys. I love being here. It's a pleasure to come in here. And, you know, out of all the stuff I get to do in my life, all the cool stuff, more than anything, I hear people say that they love when I'm on the Riz show because this has such a widespread audience, and people really love this show, and the people that listen are diehard fans.
They love you.
And it's a real pleasure and honor. I don't take it for granted.
All right, so Friday
night in Granite City, Illinois, at the Mill. You can see me there doing my own show. It's going to be awesome. And then Saturday, of course, Punk Rock Christmas, baby.
Big Punk Rock Christmas. Both shows, the early show and the late show?
Both shows, yeah, 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock. And if you can make both, just go to both.
Yeah. And, of course, the YouTube broadcast.
Yes, every Wednesday night you can catch me on YouTube. And if you guys need any holiday gifts, my website is clownvistotherescue.com. We got cool things in stock, and they're shipping right away, so give it a peek.
Including the Christmas beans.
The Christmas beans. The crew's eating the Christmas beans now.
Yep.
Christmas beans.
I got 4 cavities already.
I didn't know we had Christmas beans in there.
Christmas beans.
All right, thank you, Clownvis. Make sure you check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Today's podcast is titled
The Britney Spears of classic rock.
Okay. All right, Moon, what else?
Punk Rock Christmas, man. 3 p.m. and an 8 p.m. show. You just heard from Clownvis. He's going to be there. A huge part of the show. He's emceeing it. He's narrating it. He's performing. He's doing it all. And tickets are available at thepageant.com.
The Page Ant.
The Page Ant.
The Page Ant.
And check out all the Christmas songs that we just released, and of course Christmas classics from Clownvis, available Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever else you get music.
Awesome. Learn.
You can just follow me at Learn Versus Radio. My band plays out and about. We're not playing again until January, but you can follow me to follow them and come out and see me. Thanks.
Rafe.
Today, number 2 show, 4 p.m. We're getting ready to go do it. Going to have it's going to be great. You're on it. Moon's on it. Tim Convey's on it. They're singing songs from their upcoming concert coming this weekend. Get on there. Watch the pod. Go get tickets. There's only a few left. And thanks to everybody who's been watching my special, The Don't Tell. It's doing well. I had 1 million views today on one of my clips.
Awesome. Yeah, baby.
So I guess that means I can retire. I don't know what that means, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, it's done nothing except make people argue whether dogs should be outside or not, which wasn't my intent, but whatever. I'll take the views. Controversial views. And but thanks to everybody from like Clownvis said, I think the groundswell of the Riz Show diehards gets stuff like that off the ground, so I appreciate everybody for that.
By the way, that number 2 show, first time I've ever sang on a toilet.
Right on.
Yeah,
we look forward to that.
And been filmed.
Good.
That was recorded. Scott,
that's what you think.
Oh, well, there's a lot of Christmas things happening in my life. So this week, there's a Christmas production over at St. Louis Family Church that I'll be singing in Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and every day at 6 or 7 p.m. Is when that takes place. And then also, you can go to Barnes & Noble and grab my book, King Scott and the Perfect Christmas. It's available right now. And I encourage you to get it because here's a really good review.
Oh.
It's a 5-star. Never read it. I'm an adult. But they gave me 5 stars.
That is
so
cool. I love it.
Bought it for my nephews.
You're welcome.
It's a cool Christmas gift. So there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
We leave you with a selection from our Teamers Remember the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, the all-new location on Lindbergh. From Howell Springs, Joe Irvin is our Joe wants to hear this song right here. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, energy up, dude.
This is Bev.
And Bob.
You can hear us while you're listening to
The Rizzuto Show.